was just gonna wait.
You good on your headphone volume?
Man, this room's live. It sounds great.
Oh, what was I gonna say?
I'm real easy.
Oh, I'll wait till you sit down.
But my butt crack is totally alive. No.
That's what it's gonna be too.
Oh no. Sorry, everyone.
That's why you should pay attention. I don't know how you don't feel like
Nah,
a
he was
giraffe.
drawing visitors in.
Yeah.
I know it's up.
No, they have to charge for that though, bro.
I've seen.
That's the paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I got
10
you.
stars,
It's
and
your
I'll
only
show you
thing.
more of my butt crack.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be like the thumbnail that's like shows up.
Oh please God no.
I'm pretty sure it is.
They can't see my eyeballs.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing I see is you.
Oh, whatever. I don't care. I think we're good. Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
Can you hear yourself, Mike?
Yeah, I just have my sound on. Sorry.
That mic is hot.
Are you too loud? I can turn you down if you want.
No. She said that a minute ago, and the song's been in my head.
Me.
It was though. I could hear Toby tapping. Don't sit on him.
Can you be that dirty dog?
That one there's on.
Come here, Toby.
Little nasty dog.
That's your dog.
Dude, we're so live right now.
Oh, nasty dog.
That old dirty dog. If
That's
you
okay.
saw my butt crack, sorry, everyone.
I said crack kills.
Everybody's gonna No, you can't rewind. Don't rewind.
Rewind, pause, screenshot.
Yeah, this is the butt crack.
Check it out on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to subscribe if you want to see more.
Ooh, I'm down for that. Dude, are y'all ready to podcast?
Yeah, I've been ready.
No way, promise?
Yeah.
It's been a while. Hello, everyone, if you're watching. I guess I should go on TikTok Live, too.
Are you unbanned?
I'm unbanned, yeah. Let me go on. Sorry, everyone. Give me 1 second. I'm going on TikTok Lurb.
Y'all get 30-day pauses?
Yeah, I don't know if it's 30 or
I got a week
10 days. Yeah.
for extremism.
Excuse me. Matt said the shreds.
I'm extreme. Is the camera switching?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks good.
Shut up.
Excuse me, sorry.
Do I look? Oh, I look like shit. Whatever.
I had to run a bunch today at CrossFit. When it's like kind of cold outside, like it hurts my chest, you know? So I feel like I had like a smoker's cough.
My chest is hurting too.
Mine
you need
just
a
hurts.
drink?
I've done no running.
Today was probably one of the hardest workouts I've done in years. I'm worn out.
Dude, hold on. Welcome to TikTok Live. Don't harass people or get banned again.
Is that what it says?
No.
Oh.
I'm surprised they done that.
You've been warned.
You've been
Dude,
warned.
they're so lame. Okay, well, it wouldn't be a podcast without...
Top.
Cody beached to it a while ago. He did it. It sounded good.
Oh, you got the top in? There's
Yeah, but-
more. If you need more or anything, let me know.
I got him
yeah.
too,
I
for
got
now.
me too.
Oh, yeah, you're
way,
good to go.
Way more than necessary.
How you doing, man?
Doing swell.
Today we got the one and only, the Juan and only. Before I really start this, let me make sure everything's on. If you don't see that red light on this camera right here?
This one.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
If you see it stop blinking, tell me.
All right.
Okay, because I don't want to...
All right.
If I get to the end of this and I don't have footage of you, you don't know how mad I'm going to be.
Don't look into the light.
Yeah, look at it every 60 seconds.
No,
Yeah, let me turn your gain up. We have the one and only Cody freaking Kouba from Crosby, Texas. Woo!
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Insert air horn. Thank you for coming. This has been in the works for a while.
Yeah, it has.
I think maybe a couple months.
I don't know. Before Christmas.
Yeah, I know.
sure.
I reached out to you and then I just squirreled off. I got so busy, I think. Were you going to come earlier?
I
Or
don't
we
remember.
didn't make it happen?
I think y'all had discussed it maybe, but
No, I sent you a
no
message,
date.
I think.
There was no date.
We kept coming at. Yeah. Whatever. We're here.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
we're here now.
We're here now.
Yeah, it ain't no big deal. And where's your banjo at, dude?
Was it going to be
It's
that
behind
quick?
him.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah,
No,
he's
I
got
just
it.
want to make sure you got it. I thought we were gonna start everyone. Cody was giving me a little taste on the banjo earlier, and it was kind of getting my he was putting the yee back in my hall. You know what I mean?
I'm sharing this right now. Hang on one second.
Oh, you're sharing it on Sydney's sharing it. Don't forget, guys, we're live on
Kouba.
Kouba.
Got it.
Kouba. So yeah, if you want to, Cody is an artist himself, so that's how you spell his last name. If you want to find out who he really is, and I feel bad, I made you wear this.
Well, we got the PhineasReb.com is the you can go to CodyKouba.com, PhineasReb. It takes the same place.
Yeah. So
But,
you want what do you want to tell people to look? Phineas Reb.
Yeah, or Cody Kouba. It didn't matter. Either one.
Yeah, I like your name.
You can find us. You can find me.
Somewhere.
Yeah, just let me know. I'll tell you where Cody's at. You can go find him. If you want to meet him that bad.
Hold down in some honky tonk.
He's holed up. Yeah, Cody. As usual, we talked about all the things before, and now we're just
Rehashing them.
yeah. So
See what we can remember.
yeah, that's what dude. Every time I do this podcast, it turns into that.
We had some highlight points out there. What was they?
I always tell him, I'm like, I understand, like, getting acquainted, like, kind of chilling out there, but I'm like, sometimes that's some good stuff. Like, save a little bit for...
I know, but it really...
What you need is a hidden camera back there.
Yeah, so you can just cut out...
Never tell nobody, and just let it come in there as raw, as real. Because, I mean, there's some things that are said. You could hit the buzzer, you know, and it,
Yeah.
keep it right.
Well,
but
out there is where the names get dropped. The names.
But you wouldn't share that stuff. But I mean, like the good stuff that you pick up, you could. Share that.
I'm not in the business of blowing. I mean, nobody would come back on if I just fucked them, put them on blast.
Right, no doubt.
And I guess now I think I have a reputation of not doing that because probably is. There's some stuff I've edited videos and I've been looking back on. I'm like, whoa. Even shit I've said, I'm like, damn. I gotta make sure to get rid of this.
Yeah, you got to be respectful.
Yeah, that's me. But we have the one and only today, the one and only, an amazing guitar player and an amazing banjo player from what I just heard.
Oh.
Yeah, so, dude.
I know better.
Dude, I just heard it, bro. Can you give me like 10 seconds on the banjo?
Oh, man.
Please.
He's got to get it out. Put
Please,
some
bro.
laces on.
You know, I had to sweeten the deal, and
That'll just...
yeah.
It's been better. Everybody always waits till the end to play, but it's been better when they... And this is a special
Are you gonna
thing.
play guitar?
Yeah, absolutely. Here we...
What are we going to play?
I'm going to put the TikTok on you, okay?
What are we going to play?
Is that your guitar?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, I ain't never seen that guitar.
Hold on, everybody.
I want to hear some "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" shit.
Just tell me the chords.
G, man.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, Toby. Come here, buddy.
E minor. Back to the one.
Going a little slow there, buddy.
You play the chords. I'll play it.
cream truck song.
My baby said, I love you, said. Well, my baby said, she's my baby. 6'5", and I've seen her lately. I love you, said. I love you, said. I love you, said. You're so down in the mud. I love you, said. Good. Let's do one more. This is awesome.
I want him to do it fast though. You took
Can
the
I play
tempo down.
I'm gonna play faster tempo.
Whatever you got to do. Play a song you know.
Do you just want?
Something you.
Something
you.
Yeah. Can I do it in a D?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have my camp on though.
I think I can. The G to the D. What is the? Okay, I can play it in G.
No, you don't have to sing it. Just play it.
Constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days.
You can bury me in that valley, place where I was born and raised.
The place where he was born and raised.
Cody, you sing it.
You can bury me in that sweet valley, place where I was born and raised. The place where he was born and raised. That's wrong, Keith.
Yeehaw, dude! I love a good honky tonk.
Schwonky tongue.
Yeah, fuck the podcast. Let's just play the banjo on the acoustic, man.
Banjo cast.
All night.
Can I
See, that's how it starts like that.
Can I see? Can I
You
see
can do
it?
yes, absolutely.
I can't.
See with your eyes, not with your hands.
Duh.
I would be okay with it. I don't know how to
careful.
play it.
He used to have one.
I used to play it. I mean, I'm not.
That's a Gibson RB250, man.
And then I used to. Or. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the roll right there.
That's like the Scruggs signature lick, man.
Do you know Deliverance?
Yeah.
Dude, can you play? You don't have to play it if you don't keep playing.
We're just going straight for
That
it.
was really like the one song I learned how to play.
And so I did a version of that in high school with a guy named Terry McDaniels. And, yeah, and I didn't play banjo rolls at the time. I mean, I had like one. Oh, shit.
Ooh. Oh, I don't know the lick. I suck. I'm sorry.
That's incredible.
That was, dude. I forgot there was an accompanying acoustic part. I don't know the lick. I'm sorry.
I was gonna be I can't say retarded anymore, but I was gonna be the retarded kid from Deliverance, but
It was a movie reference.
Yes.
Everyone.
yeah, man, I had a banjo before I had a guitar.
Really?
I couldn't play it.
It sounds. I love the sound of a banjo.
I've got that one. It's muted up. It's got a bunch of stuffing inside because of the electronics, but it's usually super loud.
That's how you make it sound good with the pickup, I guess.
Keeps the all the feedback coming back because not only do you have a string, but you have head vibration as well, and so you get into big loops, especially on bigger stages. And
Oh, we go whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, dude, that thing sounds great. That's
does sound good.
fantastic. Plays great too, man.
I like that it's like black and chrome.
Thank you so much for bringing that.
Reverb.
I like it.
Is that where you got it?
Yeah,
Nice.
Thank you so much for bringing that.
absolutely, man.
I had one and I had to pawn it to get
Oh,
out
that
of
sucks.
jail.
Ah,
My dad said,
there's other banjos.
I know I need to get one. I only got it because my dad was drunk as hell one night and he was like, "You've been playing the guitar. He's like, if I bought you a banjo, will you play it?" And I was like, I'll try. And I learned. I got pretty good at it, man. I was really good at it. And then I needed the money and I had to pawn it, and I never got into another one. I never bought
Man,
another one.
I grew up like in Baptist camp meetings, man, and like so I seen banjos and fiddles and stuff going on, and they were all like South Carolina, North Carolina folk be coming around migrating buses and stuff, and anyway, these bluegrass bands basically, and it was like, whoa, these guys
But
are
like
killer.
gospel.
Sure.
Man, that's awesome.
Even better.
Oh yeah.
Are you
100%.
from North Carolina?
No, I'm from Crosby.
Crosby. That's what I thought.
No, but in Cold Springs, actually, it still goes
Oh,
on
yeah.
at Dyersdale Baptist Church. They have this camp meeting, and Rochester family. It was a bunch of
Yeah.
different folks that used to come around. Oops, sorry.
No, don't worry about
Don't
it.
hit the microphone.
Dude, no, it's bro, it's all good.
But anyway, they it kind of got us all hooked into it, and then we got back to Crosby, and nobody played banjo. So it was like, what do you do? And
Play the banjo.
I took piano lessons
Oh, okay.
in exchange. My mom was at the hairdresser there in town getting her wig done, and she said, like, did anybody teach guitar? And they were like, no, but we know a lady who teaches piano. And it was Jaja Jenkins, and she was like, man, you learn to play this, you can teach yourself anything.
That's
and
true, yeah.
I've never taken a guitar lesson or a banjo lesson, so.
So she was right.
Really? Have you ever heard him play the piano?
No, I don't
I've
think
only
so.
seen videos, and he's. I'm sorry I don't have a piano in here, guys.
We have one out
Cody's
there,
an
but
excellent piano player.
that's my favorite. I play a little bit
I
too.
tickle the ivories.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. I seen him, man.
Maybe
I
have
tried.
seen
You're a
it too.
talented individual. Have
Thank
you been
you.
playing? Not that you need me to tell you, but you are talented. It's
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
And now I've seen you play the banjo. I've seen you sing. You're a good singer, and you play the guitar and the piano well. Did you just always love playing music, or?
Man, it's a tragic story. Y'all
Yeah,
sit
it started.
back. Y'all
Sit
sit
back.
back.
Relax.
Started on a rainy day.
Yeah, it was a rainy night in Georgia.
I mean,
No, so as a kid, like, again, going to those camp
Revivals.
meetings and stuff, and seeing the just there were no cell phones in these times,
Yeah.
you know,
the olden days.
the olden days, and no, but it was legit.
The
People
wagon
were
wheel.
really players. Like people played, and you know they did it. There actually were no tapes and stuff like that. You couldn't do karaoke type stuff there either. You had to pick it, or you
Yeah.
didn't get on the stage, you know.
There was no touch tunes.
Right.
Like, if you wanted music at the bar, you had to hire somebody. You know what I mean?
Faux show.
Yeah, like they didn't have the
Legit.
app. They didn't have the app. Like, we gotta hire. And they played all the time too.
So is that what got you started? Was going to church and seeing the revivals, or like?
Well, all of the above, but yeah, just coming home and just like wanting to play. I mean,
Because you saw it.
but see,
I already got banned on TikTok. Oh my god.
what do we
Maybe
say?
because we're talking about church
Nothing.
and revival.
Nothing.
I don't know.
Could be.
Freedom of speech, man.
I have haters there that they report me every time I go live. I know somebody's trolling me now.
I just don't like that. We have freedom of speech.
Well, that's cool, man.
Yeah, fuck them. They didn't watch it on Facebook.
Gotta have haters.
I forgot. I got it back. Look, and I had 1,000 views in 20 minutes.
Wow.
You're whatever. People would have been buying things, and that makes them money. Whatever. I appealed it. I'm sure they won't. Hold on, let me make sure my.
Does it work quick like that?
The appeal?
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes back.
Wow.
Like
But
the-
they lately.
So like when you're live, I've not done the. So you're live on TikTok or no?
He was,
I
but
was.
It went off because he got banned because against company policy. Right.
Something in.
Something we said.
Oh yeah.
One time.
they don't tell you.
I didn't even say nothing yet.
No, one time we said midget, and we got
Neither did I.
banned.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably because you said retard.
No, but that was a while back.
Yeah, that was.
So that's
no,
why I was thinking
it's-
maybe church or
No,
revival
somebody's reporting me.
Ah well.
Because I have a mutual friend who's a guitar player. He does lives,
Yeah.
and he's got trolls too, and they go on his lives and instantly report him. Sorry, guys. Oh, I'll go live on Instagram. Hold on.
Yeah, Facebook is going strong. So, so yeah, when you were at church, you saw it, so you went home and you said.
So we would come home, me and my brothers, and we would just showed a major interest in it. And Mom went chatterboxing around town.
Yep.
Figured out we had some piano lessons, and I stuck to it. But I knew I had it near, like I could hear
Yeah.
chord changes, things like that,
Mhm.
notes, memorize like really simple patterns. But I could look at it, and not look at it, but hear it. And anyway, my brother didn't have the same thing, but at the same time, we did 15 years of like lessons.
Really? So that's your first instrument is piano?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then guitar, and then I bought, like I said, I went looking for a guitar at the pawn shops, you know, back in the day.
Yep.
Find you a good one.
Yep.
And then we ended up stumbling across a banjo, and I was like, oh, let's get that. It was like $40, and I was like,
Score.
yeah.
Was it
I
a
went
good-
home and like dink, dink, a dink.
Was it a good banjo?
No, sucked. It was
No.
horrible.
It's a band.
Yeah, you couldn't keep it in tune. I think I'd be making wood boxes and cutting guitar stocks out, trying to make it electric looking, you know,
Aw.
and just doing rock and roll things. Ever since I was a kid, me and my brothers and them, I took an old wash tub and put a face on it, built a bridge, and used weed eater string
Oh my god.
and made like a stand-up bass out of it. It's pretty cool.
That's
But,
kind of cool.
like at like 12 and 13 years old. So
Dang.
I've been, again, just kind of encapsulated with the whole music thing. I was a Jerry Lee Lewis fan. I mean,
Yeah.
my uncle, actually, my dad took me over to, this is crazy. I'm getting off the rails here.
That's okay.
Dude, yeah.
No,
that's
we
what
wanna know.
Yeah.
So my dad had to work with my uncle. He lives down in Pearland, and he used to play in a band. So he had two of these red like Strats that were in his garage. I go in there and there's no strings on it. You know, I'm wanting to play. I'm still young, you know, the whole nine. But he's got a bunch of old vinyl, and it's like Jerry Lee Lewis, and then what was it like? Old shit like she rocks in the treetop all
Oh,
day
yeah.
long, stuff like that. I can't even.
Is
tell
that
you the
Jerry-
artist.
Rockin'
That-
Robin.
Might be Chuck Berry.
It's Chuck
I think
Berry.
that's Chuck Berry. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Man, that's old.
Like Rockin' Robin stuff. But I'm playing this. He had this, you know. So I'm able to spin these old records, and like I'm just all day long. So my dad's out there working, and then privately it went on, and just it stuck in my head. And then we had some traumatic shit happen at home. I had an older brother that got killed on a 3-wheeler.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so it kind of caused some weird shit at the house, you know.
Yeah.
And anyway, so you had guitars and music.
Gave you
so
a good
it-
place to go.
Gotta have an
just,
outlet.
like
yeah.
just sit there and do things. So
Yeah.
noodle a lot of the times and come up with different stuff. So anyway, music was my path.
Nice.
It was your path.
Well, I hate that it ended up that way, but
Wow, you know, I don't know. I think it either way, just all of the influences, you know.
Yeah.
It just kind of led this way, I guess. But it's been kind of one of them hard things to step off into 100%, you know.
yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah, the money ain't there.
you know it.
And the money ain't there, and it's filled with a bunch of dickheads. Absolutely, I feel you.
This is true.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, the number one reason most people quit being a musician is because they don't make any money, and
There's no money.
and their feelings get hurt.
Less about the feelings for me.
For
It's
you,
the money.
yeah. Well, that's
It's
why
the
you're
money.
still doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think most people get out of it because of their feelings. Because, like, we still do it even though we don't make any money. We just love to do it. But a lot of people, the first person that says, hey, your new song sucks, they quit.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't thinking about that way.
How are you thinking about it?
I was thinking like,
Oh, hold on. See?
no, I'm still blinking.
Hold that thought. No, you can keep talking. I'm sorry.
Freeze up, everybody.
Pause.
No, I'm glad it beeped.
Hard pause.
I'm never going to get back to where I was.
Yeah, Dalton, he's bad at interrupting.
Well, I got it. Are we recording?
What was I saying again?
No, how are you thinking about it?
What were we talking about?
About why musicians quit? Like what?
I forgot.
Dalton said something about when people hear your first song, people tell you it sucks and you quit.
Oh my gosh, it's always something, dude. I'm sorry.
But you have other angles too.
Yeah.
Well, I can't even remember the conversation.
We'll take a break.
Oh,
What is beeping?
He has a phone call.
You can take it if you want. Remember, you're all live though.
I'll say.
Hey, Matula, you live.
Man, what beer don't you at?
We're at the Earl Shreds,
The shred shed.
at the Shred Shed, man, cutting a podcast. You live, so.
Don't say anything you're gonna regret.
Say it again.
I kind of gathered.
All 10-4. No, we had a camera malfunction, and you called at the same time, and
Perfect.
Now you ain't got me thrown off. I forgot what the hell I was even calling you.
That sounds like
with you.
us.
Yeah, we're at.
all right, let me let you go.
Heard people in the background got intimidated.
Yeah, don't say nothing too outlandish.
Let them know it's a rare occasion that I get intimidated.
Hey, say it.
special.
Say it.
I know what. Hey, I know what I was going to call you about make a promo for Gidry's.
Oh, look at that. He got a plug in.
Hey, yeah, you make it. You're in the microphone.
You just did it.
All right, Phineas Rim coming at you live this Friday night at Gidry's Cajun Cuisine in Deer Park, Texas at Center Street. We hope to see you all there. Get there early because there will be a line wrapped around the building, but we're going to honky tonk it all night long. Let's see that Gidry Friday night.
I like
10-4.
That was good.
That was good, dude.
Just like you.
All right, Holly.
That's a pretty good little promo there.
He did that right on time.
Yeah,
man.
I was like,
I
perfect
nailed
timing.
it.
Yo, I think we're back. I restarted. We're
He was
good.
watching.
Yeah, he
Playing
was.
it.
Dude, that was a great promo. That sounded like the radio.
I know.
That was Pat Matula, fiddle player.
There's the fiddle player who plays with you.
Oh yeah. I've heard that name plenty of times.
Dude, yeah. No,
In great regard, I'm sure.
oh,
Cheers, buddy.
always.
No, good things. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's a
Yeah.
playing fiddle guy.
Everyone says he's the fiddle player. I've
Well-
never met him, but everybody does say he's the guy.
He's a monster,
Yeah.
truly.
That means a lot in a fiddle player.
Oh, I only know about 4 of them. The rest of them have violins.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt.
I used to
dude.
play the violin.
Dude, and I'll just say it. I can if I'm at a bar and the dude's playing guitar and he ain't that great, I can handle that. The one fucking thing I can't handle is a bad fiddle player.
An out of tune fiddle player.
Oh, I can handle out of tune anything, but an out of tune fiddle player, that'll make. I mean,
I can't be talking too much shit about fiddle players, man.
no, I don't.
I mean, just because
you could talk
I
about
might
them,
need another one again. And I
Yeah.
don't want to come back and
but you ain't gonna get a bad one.
oh, I don't know.
You just need them. You just need them for the look.
No. I like to play, man.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't like to pick.
Can you play the fiddle?
No.
No.
I owned one for. I have one, but no, it's a whole different mastery.
Yeah.
I mean, like the bow application. I mean, I've
It's
looked
hard,
at it,
yeah.
looked into it. It would take me another lifetime.
Yeah. I took
And-
lessons when I was younger, so.
The
I can play fiddle, but I can't play guitar.
Really?
I didn't really put a lot of effort into it, but I mean, I can play Smoke on the Water, but that's about
Close
it.
enough.
Yeah. But yeah, I took fiddle lessons or violin lessons when I was younger.
yeah, I had Jason Richards on 2 weeks ago. That you know him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a talented kid. He's more of a violin player though.
Yeah.
I will say that. But
Viola. He plays
Yeah.
the viola.
Oh, he actually plays the viola.
Yeah,
which
it's
is
bigger.
different, Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Bigger.
but I saw it. We played with him with Blake Brown at
Shoot.
it was at Rowdy
Oh,
Bucks.
Rowdy Bucks. I'm sorry.
And
That was recently, huh?
that was like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
He was in town for spring break,
Oh,
and
right
Blake asked me. He needed a guitar player, and then Jason was in town. I was like, "Hey, you're coming with me. You're not getting paid, but just come. You ain't got shit else. You're in town." But he did. He killed it, man. He's the type of kid that he has to be motivated.
Right.
He just has to be told, like, go. Like,
Yeah.
come
He
on.
just don't know when to assert himself, or
He's just young.
yeah.
But
100%.
but that's what I like about him is he doesn't choke.
He's
Like,
he's pretty humble, so you have to kind of like give him a little pep talk. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
but
go
he's
out there and
capable
rock
of stepping out there and getting it.
Oh,
huh?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, a lot of people when you're like go go go, they just choke.
Yeah, adrenaline up and rock and
The
roll.
same. He's the same way in the studio, where a lot of people go in the studio, especially you don't even have to tell them; they just know like that your shit's about to be recorded. It's got to be good.
It's intimidating.
Choke.
Yeah.
But you can get Moses, or not Moses, that was our old fiddle player, Richards in the booth, and you can be like, play this part sick, and he'll never get it the first time. You can be like, no, that was not it, Richards. Play the sickest thing and get it out. And that's how we came up with the fiddle solo in the intro of Hurricane.
I love it. I love it when somebody can, like a producer or even another player, whoever's there, if you can set the moment or whatever you're trying to. I mean, again, as a writer, if you've created the song, you know what it needs, and then you've got somebody else coming in to play the part, and it's like, man, that's not what needs to grab. But how can you paint a picture for them to, hey, man, there's 30,000 people in front of you. I need this kind of energy. Or, hey, man, we're sitting in a little lounge doing our thing, and I need this kind of vibe, that kind of thing. And that's, to me, is when a producer really steps in and does different things, and you're able to grab the most out of everybody,
That's
Again,
a
if you
good
can,
producer, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you
So,
said, you gotta paint
But
the
he's
picture.
he's able to step out and do that, apparently, obviously.
oh, Richards, yeah. His I don't know if you listen to the song Hurricane, but I always say, his fiddles. I mean, that was the first thing anybody heard from us was his fiddle, and it is a sick fiddle solo.
Yeah.
But we played with him at Green Hall and all the other big gigs, and it was like he was real nervous, but then
He was young too. I think he
you
was
got-
17 at Lukenbach.
yeah, and I was like
He's not that old now, huh?
He's 19.
19, I think. But
Yeah.
it was a lot of me being a dickhead to him, really, because I'd be like, hey, he would play with his back turned to the stage. I think was that him or was that Moses?
Moses used to.
Oh yeah, Moses. I just remember a lot of me telling Richards like, hey, just fucking play.
It's show business, man.
Yeah.
He was just like shy. We snuck him a beer and told him to chug it, and then he went on stage and he was fine.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Here, do some drugs, man.
I
Need
really
a little
would.
motivation.
Before we played a Lukenbach and he was like shaking, and I was like, I grabbed a Bud Light out of the cooler and I was like, drink this right now. And I said,
That was me. I made it.
yeah, we made him chug it in front of us. Like, don't sip it, chug this. And then he killed it, and he got all the ladies, and he felt like a winner, and
Personality went up.
yeah, his chest is all puffed up.
He's
got
also
all
with a bunch of almost 30-year-old, or some 30-year-olds, and he was 17, and it was his first show. Not first, but like he was playing on Lukenbach, opening up for John Wolfe and Roger Krager.
Yeah, all of his friends are like playing Pokemon or some shit. He's at the honky tonk with us.
So he was super nervous, poor thing, but he killed it. He did a great job.
Yeah, there's a reason he's in the orchestra now. He's gonna.
Yeah, he's like third chair in the Rochester Orchestra.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he had a scholarship to go to New York to play the viola.
Yeah, that's
No
where
shit.
he went. He plays in the Rochester Orchestra now. You can tell. He's more violent now, but
yeah, classically trained. Yeah.
Well, if you read notes, and then there's ear, and there's improvisation, and it's two different styles.
But from when he
It's
was
all music,
when he was
but-
back home last week, I could tell he missed the honky tonk. Like at Rowdy
He had a good
Bucks,
Yeah.
you could tell he missed.
Well, they're probably accruing hours. Like, it's so studied when you're doing
Yes.
that,
It's not really
Like,
enjoyable.
what do they need? Like 10,000 hours of playing to
It's
become
ridiculous.
And
master
everybody he plays
musician or
with,
something like
everybody he plays with is like super like you know, like it's a competition. You know how it is.
Oh, there? Yeah.
So,
oh, yeah, they're competing for chairs constantly.
Yeah, that's what he said that he didn't. I think he does like it, but he said it's not fun. It's music for work.
Well, it's a job essentially because he's there at school and like he's technically he's getting paid to play the violin or
Improve
viola.
his skill.
Yeah,
That's
because
what
he
I
has a
told him. I
scholarship.
said,
I wouldn't bail on it.
No, he's
No.
not. He loves it, but he likes being able to improv. Like you said,
he
so.
does. He misses the honk. He misses showing up with a bunch of us.
The thing is, though,
dumbasses.
that there's so much rudiment in learning, and playing like that. And when he's through with that, he'll be able to come back and like smash it.
Oh yeah, he did.
And go like,
When he was here, it was like
no doubt.
world of difference.
Yeah, that's what I told him. It's like, however you think about it, how hard it is good right on your musical resume.
Right.
You know, you can get
yeah.
hired on. But
And that ain't it. That kind of stuff there's legit musical background.
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
hey, this on a resume.
yeah, it ain't
Man, I got 25 years in this honky tonk.
Hey, I'll take the honky tonk over that fucking Worcester shit any day. Sorry, Richard.
Aw, so
You got me fucked up and go play with a bunch of liberals up in New York.
Oh my gosh.
What?
All right. I have a question. Did you go like fly solo for a while? Like when did you start like getting into like I want to play music? I guess not for a living, but or did you start with Phineas Red? Like,
No, I've been playing for a long time. No, I started picking. I had some friends that kind of the same as everybody else in high school, but like most of my buddies were like seniors when I was a freshman, and they went off to college and they would come back and like during Christmas break and shit like that, and like I played more since the piano, so my guitar skills were a little more elevated than theirs, and so they come home and we'd all get together. So I was getting to run with these dudes that were going to college, and man, we were jamming some Buffett and doing all these, just
Jimmy?
the shit that was going on with them in college. I was getting to live it out about 3 years earlier than most folks, and anyway, fun stuff. But yeah, it kind of started there, and then our buddy Shane Welch and the Lost Cause was the first band that I ever was with over in town. Crosby, and we had big dreams. We were gonna play the Silver Barn and the rodeo arena thing over there. You know? And so we did them all, and then it was wild. At one point, they me and Knotgrass, my buddy Aaron that plays drums. Anyway, me and him were the youngest. Them other guys 27, and the rest of them were college and military. They'd already been out of seen some shit in life.
Yeah.
And anyway, they kicked us out of the band. Hey man, I was like, well. And then my mom had she knew my interest in music and was way out there. So I was like, I need $1,200, Mom. I'm visiting to buy the PA out from under them. So I went in because I'd actually purchased all of it and went to Guitar Center and figured out what was what and did all the deals. So anyway, we borrowed some money, and anyway, I got the PA. So then they had to go find their own PA. And that's half the battle when you're a young band.
Yeah,
So,
getting all the equipment.
The noise.
we're back in business.
Rock and roll.
Anyway, kind of took off from there, and then guitar stuff again. I've been playing since I was a kid, so I got hired on with a band called FCO, which was my buddy Thomas Watts. Shout out Thomas Watts, Ryan Muka, all them guys. Michael Stencil. Anyway, they're a bunch of old dudes. Now, kind of like the early John Evans, like 99 to 2003, 2007, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So, but it was kind of like early Pat Green, so I got to do a bunch of cool shit with them.
He opened up for Pat Green
multiple times, yeah.
Nice.
and you said he played in a stadium or something with him.
Glen Rose Amphitheater back in the day. I've still got a thing, and it was I didn't even get to that out there. We were talking about
Yeah.
they had like a Passion of the Christ thing that went on like the day before.
Oh, no.
So you had all this stuff, but in the green room, it was like they had these signs that were like, "It's not all about me," So that way, the people that were there representing, Christ and the whole thing, they weren't, getting full
In
of
their head,
themselves.
yeah.
We're not big stars, So I took it and stole it from the Passion of the Christ thing and stuck it inside the van trailer, and
Stole from the Lord.
I've still got it. Oh, I got a better one than that. a whole lot more recent. I mean, I need 2 years of whatever.
This is right when the movie came out.
Passion of the Christ.
Yeah, Passion of the Christ.
At the same time, it was going. They had like a live theater thing, and then they was like this moat with plexiglass you could walk out on.
So you're like walking on water.
No, the guitar player can though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he said he was walking like.
You've got to go take a step out over the water just to
Yeah,
see
absolutely.
what it
This is
feels
awesome.
like.
I would have had the spotlights right on me while I was on it.
Hey, it was rad though. There weren't cell phones and stuff,
Yeah.
but we had a video camera, and we were like, we're shooting a live video, and like I don't know who heard it, but the sound guy. But we were talking like the amphitheater is like massive, 30,000 people.
Yeah.
They killed the lights immediately when we did it, and we turned it back on, and then like we had all these random people just throwing up hands, and it was like, oh, y'all don't know who we are, but we're rocking out, and y'all think y'all are getting on some kind of a video.
That's awesome.
That's
That'd be-
awesome.
You
And
still
it-
have that footage somewhere?
I'm sure it exists. I don't have it.
Dang, that'd be cool to see.
Thomas does. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
that needs to be re-released.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of stuff that was kind of like he owned Macs before there were Mac. Like Mac was cool, you know. I mean, way before the iPhone.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to say, man, I was on the Kouba and his speaking spell. So they would kind of clown on me.
Did you ever
Aw.
meet Pat Green?
Yeah. No, so Brett Danaher lives right there in town, or used to, and Kelly, his brother, got shot over there in town. Anyway, but I've known the Danahers for years, and so Pat. So they came to Crosby. My buddy Shane, I told you I was in the band. Shane loves a lot. He was 27, so they were much older. So they were kind of like, him and Pat were more or less the same age.
Okay.
And we were like kind of kids, I guess you'd say. I was 17.
Yeah.
And anyway, I
Wow.
kind of got to see the whole deal. But he come down and they watched our show. We would play in like the side tents, and then they would come down. But I remember him, our set list. We were doing some old Merle and different things like that, and he would come up and go, "Hey, that reminds me of my old set list." I'm like, yeah, that's good shit. So.
That's cool. Yeah.
I played Wave on Wave many times, so thank you, Pat.
Man, it was kind of pre Wave on Wave, man. He was still doing all the shit. Lost for words. Ding.
The old school shit.
Yeah,
My favorite song is Let Me. But I think that's like later than, or like after Wave on Wave.
Ah, there is an old Pat Green song. I bet I know what you're talking about that I like. I can't remember the
I mean, you
name.
can give me that guitar and then come right back to me, but no, I don't want it to happen.
Give me Wave on
Southbound
Wave.
35.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Take
yeah,
Me Out
yeah.
the Dance Hall. That whole realm of
I
stuff.
like that too.
It's kind of pre-Wave on Wave. Wave on Wave coming after
That was
that.
what, he was more
Yacht rock?
Texas country
Yeah,
regional
if it
famous.
flies, it dies on Saturday night. That
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Because I think
But that was so. From my experience, I grew up. I mean, you were just inundated with this 93Q and whatever the hell was going on, like Houston radio.
Yeah.
And there was, my friends going to college that were 3 or 4 years ahead of me were bringing back Pat Green, Corey Morrow, these guys,
Yes.
and there wasn't internet to swarm it around. So we were like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then, like, they kind of sounded like shit. So, like, you listen to Robert Earl, everybody would be
Yes.
like, oh, no, he's horrible. My family,
yeah,
it's like, oh, you're
just
not
the
getting
quality.
it. Hey, but you're not listening to the lyrics. Like, this is, I'm soaking it in. I'm getting it. You're not getting it,
Yeah.
So,
It's
anyway.
one of
So,
the high production stuff.
but then it was so weird. There was just this counterculture of that going on, and it was a whole scene, and I didn't realize it at the time. But we did our own thing. There was like kind of a rockabilly thing. Jesse Dayton was doing his thing downtown. There was a Houston thing still vibing, at the same time. So
Not anymore.
no, it's hard pressed to. I don't know. Yeah, you say that, but I think there is. There's a lot of people. The fact that we're sitting
The
here.
venue- yeah, the
means
venues-
There's
The
people-
venues just won't hire them.
Who's that?
The venues downtown, they won't hire them. They're just hiring. They just want background music. They're totally it.
I'm fixing to go back to the Continental and get real again, man.
The Continental Club.
We love
Oh.
the Continental Club.
Let's
Dude,
get-
that's
I'll go with you.
That's
I'll-
the best.
I'll
man.
play with you. Yeah.
Let's do it.
I thought even the Continental Club, they need somebody like you in there. Yeah,
They still bang it, man. I went down there. Johnny Falstaff's banging it down there still.
We saw the Disco Expressions band, like the 70s, 60s, 70s.
One of the
band.
best.
Was it cool?
It was a cover band. It was so much fun.
They've got an outside deal going on too. So like even when you're when you're done, it used to be where everybody smoked pot and shit.
You go out with the big.
It's the
still,
same
still
way.
the place where everybody goes bakes.
Yeah, it's the same way, dude. Yeah, Disco Expressions. That was the last time we were there, and
That was fun.
I boogied my ass till they closed. But Houston Blues Society used to be that way.
They were there. I think that's where I got this shirt. Actually.
I don't mess with them that much anymore. I don't quite like what they got going on now.
I haven't, man. I haven't been down there in a second, and I haven't done anything in a year, other than fulfill my obligations that I had to do. You know.
I mean, I played down there, and it's just like the people there. They want to hear us, but it's always the venue owners like, you're too loud.
Yeah.
Background music.
Yeah.
You know?
And then there's the outside things, but we've done well more with the acousticy stuff, you know, especially in the inner city.
Yeah.
That's what they want. It's hard, us as a full band, but I mean, we killed it at Weingarten.
Man, they just ain't bringing like the big bang, like let's thump it in the front, you know. Maybe it'll evolution will redistribute that again one more time.
Everything comes back in style.
They kick us out. The main rustic downtown got pissed at us because we did that. Because when we played there, our first gig,
they got a house down there, huh?
Yeah, but we were like, hey, come to the front.
The mains.
Huge show. Yeah, come. No, I'm talking about the downtown, next to Toyota Center.
Oh, okay.
But they got mad because all of the tables in the front are supposed to be seated for the restaurant.
Yeah.
And we got on the mic and we were like, we were playing rock music and we are like, come to the front. So everybody came to the front and they were like mad at us because we told them to do that because they couldn't see people at these tables.
Right.
I was like,
there was an Elton John concert at Toyota Center and everybody came after Elton John, so it was like packed.
There were hundreds of people there. So I was like, we were having a good time. We were like, come up. Show was lit. But then afterwards they were like, y'all shouldn't have done that. Those tables are for the hostess to seat people at the restaurant. I was like, it's like a 40-foot stage. You got line arrays.
Huge stage.
There's hundreds of people here. What the fuck are you talking about? You think I'm worried about some lady coming in here eating her fucking breadsticks? Like, and I mean, I don't know the business details because I don't do the booking. I'm not involved with any of that. But
when they get so corporate-y, though,
we haven't played there since. I mean, that's what it is.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to kick myself in my own ass.
No,
but,
I don't want you to either. I'm saying this. I'm not speaking for you at all.
But those type of venues, like, again, you know, when they're bringing in the bigger acts, they're banging them. They don't give a
Pat
shit.
was there like a couple months ago.
You think they paid?
Well, that's because they sell the tickets because they do. They remove the tables, and I'm like,
I got you.
Isn't that Pat's place?
And I'm like,
that's what I hear.
Yeah. Well, the security guard that night, he said, you don't do that at Tillman Fertitta's bar. And I was like, bro, I am poor as fuck, and I live out in the boonies. You think I give a fuck who Tillman Fertitta is? What the fuck? Who the fuck are you? I mean, I'm on their list. I got kicked out of the Post Oak location, too, because I walked out, and the dude had turned us off in the mains, and I was the only one that brought an amp. The other guys were...
So you had control.
Yeah, and I went out there, and I was like, why the fuck are they turned off? And he was like, y'all are too loud. It
was like during the World Cup or something.
Yeah,
They turned on the audio of World Cup on the mains.
I just rolled all the knobs up. It's like a 51.
Went to screaming?
Screamed at
Yeah.
And the manager came up, and he was calling the owner, just looking at me, and I was like, I got on the ban list. They'll never invite me back, but
right.
I don't give a fuck. I'd rather play at
I got banned from the Redneck Country Club.
Really?
I don't know. There's too many cameras.
No,
I got a video.
They're very corporate. They're very, very corporate.
Man. So we got in there one night and playing, and you know it's a low rent gig, especially for like the 1-man, 2-man thing, right? So we're chilling. No, I shouldn't tell the story. Anyway,
just don't be
there
specific.
was you know, you've been in the green room, the back end of it. There's a bunch of pictures and shit on the wall.
Yeah.
There were, and anyway, there was one. And Gary P had nothing to do with this, But
Gary Peanut?
anyway, but I had I didn't slipped on the bottle pretty heavy, right? And they were feeding me this shit. It wasn't like I was asking for it. It was being provided by the people there, you know. And there was whiskey after whiskey after whiskey. I'm like, man, I don't even like whiskey. I don't even want to drink whiskey.
Yeah, that's Michael Berry. He wants to get drunk at the Redneck Country Club.
Smoke a cigarette. I ain't saying nothing about Michael. Take that back.
No, he's a good dude.
But look, all bullshit aside, I walk out the deal, and I told Riley, I said, here, you want to say something funny? And I have him turn the camera on, and then I turn around and I punch Gary P. And I bust the picture frame, the whole thing. And then I was like, go get your daddy, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Go get your daddy.
And anyway, so we ended up leaving. And so then, like, 2 days later, I was like, I'm gonna hear something about this.
So you didn't even play? Or was this after the show?
This is after the show.
Oh, okay.
This is after they done.
Way after
The bar
show.
done got me drunk.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's my disclaimer. I got my first phone call and then email going, hey, we got multiple videos of you. I was like, well, cool. Can you shoot me the video? I want the footage.
Yeah.
And then, plus I had my own personal. So I got 3 shots. Camera 1, camera 2, and then
A phone
camera Riley. So anyway, but yeah, I did that. And
Hey, that's
over $150 check. Because it was like, I don't play. I didn't come here. It's way too big of a place. There's way too much money flowing through here to be paying me to do that for $150.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I heard
I had to pay $350 for the.
So you had to pay to play.
No, well,
So
yeah.
get the picture reframed?
We got it reframed and got it fixed up. And Pat actually went to Gary and told him what they were playing a show here not too long ago. He was working with Curtis Grimes or somebody. But anyway, they did a show with Gary P. And he was like, man, my buddy busted up a picture of you. Inside.
Everybody thought it was
That's a
funny.
great
Man,
story.
that's hilarious. I got
Yeah.
a better. I scratched took a Martin guitar. This is a long time ago, 2003 or so, for FCO. And this gal come over. She was like, man, can y'all sign this? And I pulled my blade out and went to carving my name in the side of that thing, and didn't think nothing about it, right? Till the tears were starting. Upset this gal. And I thought, I mean, you want me to sign it? You want me to mark it? I'm
you're gonna
marking
mark
it
it up?
forever.
Yeah.
So I whipped the blade out, and look, man, she started crying. My buddy Thomas, anyway, he come and, what are you thinking? I was like, she wanted it autographed. I thought it would just make it really cool, you know?
Yeah, I thought that was...
Anyway, Willie Nelson come back and took the C, because she stopped me after the C, and come back and put the W with the C and corrected it and did the deal. So anyway,
Aw.
and she got her story.
Yeah.
But it took a little,
That's a great story.
That's
man.
awesome.
somebody
Yeah.
whipping a blade out
Why'd
on
she
her.
cry?
Well, at the time, it was like a bigger deal. This was months. Probably even a year later, she got Willie to come back and do
But why'd she
do the
cry
deal.
when you carved it in there? Who cares?
I don't think that. I think she thought I ruined the guitar. And like, to
Yeah.
me, I was like, no, I was just putting my name. I mean, that's
If you're
what I'm
gonna
writing
sign
on.
it, yeah, if you're gonna sign it, why not
It's
just
forever,
carve it?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the difference whether I do it with a
Soft.
pocket knife or
I think that's
a
cooler.
a Sharpie?
Yeah.
I thought it was cool
That's
too.
cool to me,
man.
yeah.
I would have told her, if you keep crying, I'm going to carve my name into you.
And if you keep crying, I'm gonna stab it all the way through.
I'm just as
Hey.
good at humans as I am at guitar.
You want my name in you forever.
Come here, baby.
Hey, that's a baller move, dude.
That's
Hell.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Man, that's
the young
pro-
man's ego, man.
That's
Dude,
funny.
that's boss level shit, dude. Hell yeah.
That's cool though how it ended up. Like now, like you said, now she has a
Well,
story.
now this, yeah, but I said it was going to be a story.
Yeah.
But I really didn't know that was going to be the story. But
Yeah.
you know,
It wrote itself though. That's cool.
It'd been cooler if she said hell yeah.
now I've got to go out and like prove myself as famous, so that way she can justify
Yeah.
the whole. Oh, well, this idiot I let touch my guitar.
Yeah, she's gonna regret Willie. This was Cody Kouba on that bitch.
That's
Willie,
right.
come on.
Just
And look, I got Willie on my wall. I love you, Willie, but shouldn't have done that to Cody. He's looking at me right now.
He overwrote me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's looking at me right now. He's mad at me. Sorry,
he
Willie.
owes you some royalties.
No, Willie looks happy, man.
I got a handkerchief from like 1972 from one of his concerts.
Really?
Got a
It's
joint
framed.
burn.
My mom has a bottle of Elvis sweat. From a concert.
Elvis is my all-time favorite ever.
Just thinking of weird memorabilia, but yeah, Mom's got some. She was an Elvis fan too.
Yeah,
Has she opened it?
No, it's about half dehydrated though. There's nothing hardly in it. I doubt there's.
But
any,
it could
I don't
smell
think
like Elvis.
It's probably not Elvis sweat. We're probably
peed in it.
Yeah, Elvis pissed. Hey baby, you want my sweat?
I'd take his pee.
full of barbiturates and.
Everyone,
absolutely.
Everyone would take Elvis's pee.
I'd take Elvis anything.
If Elvis was alive today, he'd be selling his
is.
bathwater on OnlyFans.
He
Yeah.
Guaranteed it.
He's just retired somewhere.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he's still with us. Sorry.
Hanging out with the Tupac.
Yeah, Tupac and Michael.
Ah, lucky.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, Elvis.
Hey, guys.
Come on.
Hey, can I do my ad reels? I need to do these. Is that okay?
Yeah,
I
make
don't know
it
what
quick.
that is.
My sponsors.
When I did it, it went by so great. Like
Here,
nice.
I'll do one and you do one.
No, I don't really want to.
No, please.
It's a good time to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, go
The
ahead.
perfect time.
Oh.
I'm going to go when you get back after this. All right, everyone. This podcast is sponsored, of course, by the one and only.
Can't believe I don't have to have my head on.
You can put it on for a little scene.
This podcast is held sponsored by the Humble Freaking Whiskey Club. The HWC congregates once a month with members and guests to sample in moderation different whiskeys and fine spirits. Typically, a theme of the meeting is posted several days before or decided at the previous meeting. Let me see. I don't want to miss anything good. How do you join? You want to know how to join? You got to be invited, but you reach out to me and you really want to be a part of the Humble Whiskey Club and you're a cool person, let us know. It's $30 with an invite. Please check out the humblewhiskey.com. Send them a message and ask them for an invite. The Humble Whiskey Club meets usually once a month, but sometimes they do more. And if you're real cool with them, they do more like founders type stuff. So please check out the Humble Whiskey Club. And this podcast is also helped sponsored by Tim's Tiny Trucks. Tim's Tiny Trucks is your #1 dealer for Japanese mini trucks in the great state of Texas. Japanese mini trucks are the ultimate utility vehicle for farmers, ranchers, hunters, or anybody else that likes to take their vehicle outside. Do not be caught outside with a four-wheeler or a side-by-side. You get a Tim's Tiny Trucks. You can get it with four-wheel drive, and it's got HVAC, all the awesome things. Please check out timstinytrucks.com or check out the physical location at 23402 FM 2100 Huffman, Texas. Again, that's 23402 FM 2100 Huffman, Texas. Call or text 346-353-MINI. And if you go buy a Tim's Tiny Trucks, tell them that Earl Shreds bought you. Get a free Tim's Tiny Truck t-shirt and a free Tim's Tiny Truck Earl Shreds t-shirt. This podcast is also helped sponsored by the one and only, of course, the band I Am. And I want to take this as a shout out to the people that came to the Whiskey Barn this last Friday. And I want to shout out the people that came to the Wine Garden. Both shows were nuts. If you were at the Wine Garden, y'all were nuts. Y'all are crazy. Thank y'all so much. One of the best weekends I've had in my entire life. So thank y'all that came out. We're playing at Lake Houston Brewery this Friday, March 24th, 7:30 to 10:30. And we're playing Big Ass Crawfish Bash Freedom Cookers.
Perfect.
April 1st. And y'all don't forget, we're playing at the shoot on April 8th, the Gulf Coast Drifter. Y'all don't make sure to also check out EarlShreds.com for the new Earl Shreds merch. And y'all check out the Earl Shreds Patreon where I post behind the scenes footage only available on Patreon, as well as my solo shred podcast available on Patreon. And last but not least, we have got our sponsor, Lacey's Golf Carts. 1-800-824-6112 at 9807 FM 2920 Tomball, Texas. Lacey's Golf Carts is your #1 spot for golf carts, and they've got everything you need. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 9 to 4 p.m. Lacey's Golf Carts. Services, products, sales, specialties, all types of payments, please check out Lacey's Golf Carts. Lacey's Golf Carts. All right, I'm gonna go pee. Can you hold down the fort, everyone? I'm gonna go pee if you're watching.
Little music break.
Do you sound?
Yeah.
Was that mic real hot though?
Yeah, I'll wait till I get.
Yeah, 10-4 now.
You want to talk to Sydney? I'll wait till I get back and I'll adjust the
Get
microphone.
more beer in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hook 'em up.
I bought it just for this. Just for this occasion.
Oh, you didn't buy enough.
I probably didn't. I could go through 12 bag alone.
So what were we talking about?
I don't remember.
Am I slurring too bad?
No. I was gonna ask though. So when you bought out your PA or whatever, did you? Is that when Phineas Reb started?
No, we didn't start that until 2014.
Oh, okay. So that's.
There was like my 20s. I've been married twice, and
Okay.
so my first wife was like my high school sweetheart, and anyway, the road life was a little tumultuous, etc. And then I ended up getting remarried after we were gonna have a baby with my other wife. So anyway, this happened. And then, so there was like a 4 or 5 year period that I kind of didn't play music, and that was during it's not that I didn't play, I just didn't pursue anything. I just played. And then, I guess it was 2014, I got prompted. A friend of mine, Kim Barton, she had called and said, "Hey, this guy wants to do a Brooks and Dunn, blah 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 blah." No. Anyway, so I'm thinking about this Brooks and Dunn thing now. No, but anyway, she brought it up and like give a band name, so I went with the okay, cool. So then I was like, well, it was a project.
Yeah.
So I started putting some brain behind it and like, okay, this and that, and then it's like, where's this guy? So I was like, I don't need nobody else, and I was like, so I scratched that whole idea, and then I was like, I called up Chip Oliphant.
Yep.
Dan Payne, and then my buddy Aaron Knotgrass at the time. He was still living over in Crosby, and I was like, "Hey man, I'm putting the band back together."
Getting the band back together.
And the old band back together.
And then, but Chip and Dan were Hill Country Jane guys, and me and Knotgrass had been playing together for 10 years, 15 years, I don't know, since we were 17. Me and him actually played in bands, and we were in second grade together.
Aw.
So we've literally known each other our lives.
Yeah.
Anyway, so where are we at?
We're talking about you got with Chip.
So 2014, I called Knotgrass and I go, "Hey man," and he was kind of having some hard times, and I was like, "Dude, let's get a project. Let's just whatever." Chip had a practice room. We called it the Practice Shack, and right over in the Highlands. And anyway, we go to the Practice Shack and do our thing. And anyway, we just started. I was like, "All right, we're gonna start this band, and we're gonna call it Phineas Reb, and then we need some material. I've already got, several albums, so we're gonna pull the cool song, or the songs I thought that were the stronger that did well, throughout the years, and we're gonna use this as whatever." And I had that one of them records that I showed you earlier. Anyway, at the time or whatever, this is the material, so we're gonna use this as the basis. So, but I was like, I'm not gonna play unless it's right. So we just went to work. We went to really woodshedding.
I'm gonna go get those albums. I'll be right back. I'm gonna just show them on camera.
Oh, cool.
Because the artwork is super awesome. I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay.
I really like it.
But yeah, so we went to practice. We went to work, and so twice a week, we went over there and started putting in some real time.
Yeah.
And everybody needed it from different avenues. I mean, I was a guitar player, Chip was a guitar player, but we had to really bring it back down to wood. And so we started doing everything with acoustic guitars and made it happen, And anyway, when you get a project going like that, it's good vibes. And anyway, it started picking up steam, and it still has. But then COVID kind of kicked everybody in the butt cheeks. So
The
That's what it was. Well, he gave a lot of opportunity. Chip cut a record and was able to, branch out and start doing some of his own stuff. So it's really rad. And
So is that when Big Band Project came about?
right, about midways. I think, well, so Brian Thomas, my buddy, my influence throughout the years, he has a studio over in Porter, Cottagewood Studio, plug.
Shout out to the plug.
Yeah. Anyway, but he's got a studio over there, and anyway, we went and helped build it.
Oh, cool.
Me and Pat Matula, we drove nails and built the actual structure, and Chip's an electrician, so he comes in and does all the electrical work, and then we did rather than give me money, we'll take some trade-off
time.
in studio time. So anyway,
Nice.
we both got records. So that green one is the one we cut here this last year, or what I think, yeah.
Oh, I've seen this before, I think.
Might have seen it on a Chip shows. Look, I love the character.
Well, I follow Phineas Reb on Facebook.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I follow
we're
you
friends,
too.
I think.
Yeah, we're friends
Yeah.
on Facebook.
I follow y'all secretly too.
I've been following you for years.
Yeah. Who did the front artwork?
That's awesome.
That's John Griffin.
I really like it, and I
Jon Griffin.
and I really like the the characters on the back.
And
I like it too.
I honestly can't tell you his name.
You said he was some Chinese guy.
Chinese kid in Newport. That true story though. I googled like caricature artist, broad America.
Yeah.
Like who can do this, and then like he pops up, and so I hire him, and he's like $40 a caricature. And I'm like, cool. Well, I need 5 of them, so we do the whole thing. But then like I was like. So I had to send him the number. Then anyway, long story short, I go like, "Where do you live?" or something. However, he got brought up. We were kind of more personal because I was buying several caricatures from him. And anyway, he goes Newport and Crosby, and I went
5 minutes from me.
You're literally had to be 5 miles. So there's no way So kind of a wild little
That is
world.
cool,
And anyway, I've never met the guy personally. He might be 17, 18 years old. I'd have no idea.
Little Chinese kid.
I have to go through this website to get him though.
Oh, you like to hire him?
Yeah. So like all the art, but I didn't want them. You had to have continuity between all the caricatures. So
I want to see it
same
again.
cat.
But
he did.
Finish up with
But yeah, John Griffin. John's done. John Hartford, the Hartford stuff that goes on in Illinois, man, he does a lot of artwork for them. I mean,
he did the front.
Dude, there's hidden
like
shit
that.
in his work.
Look at this one.
He's a. There's some Grateful Dead caricatures inside of the artwork if you look hard enough.
That's what it kind of reminds me of Grateful Dead.
That's kind of what I was getting too, like the vibe I was getting.
And this album, what was this album? This is yours.
I cut that at Sugar Hill.
This is older or newer?
Older.
This is real.
That's older, yeah.
Really like this. The front character on this album.
That's Finney.
That's
I've got a children's book thing I'm trying to put together and use the caricature, but
Really?
character. And then I've
That's
got a
cool.
cartoon thing that I'm working with too. That we're trying to like get going, kind of South Parky.
Yeah.
But still.
No, that's awesome.
Great names. Lonesome Sound. I like that.
Yeah,
Little
I really-
Rock Star. That one's a good one. Ride With You.
I'm digging
So a lot of
Free
those
Bird
are.
Again.
Yeah.
I like that.
I lived most of them songs, and then I just went back and re-recorded them acoustic on that one.
Oh,
We called
okay.
that one Acoustic Fried.
Yeah, I saw that. That's funny. Did okay, so where's the name come from?
So
Just dreamed it up one day, or
pretty much, man, drugs, lots of drugs.
Yeah. A Jive Turkey Entertainment.
I've got a vivid imagination.
you got to?
Yeah, you have to. That's part of
And,
being an artist.
That and I know how to set up an LLC. So, man,
That's all it takes. Same here. Roll Shreds LLC.
Hey, I tell people the same thing. They
John
don't
Turkey
talk to me until you have a business checking account.
all right.
I'm loving.
I got
this.
3.
Yeah, the more the merrier. The more you can have, the
I was
better.
about to
it
say
is.
something funny, but IRS might have other things to say.
Yeah, I'm on their radar too. Don't.
That and them new agents, man. I'm not testing the waters.
Yeah,
they-
I really like.
Happy to
this
be
one.
alive.
Yeah.
No, so that was actually a studio cut I did at Sugar Hill back in '07. And those are everywhere.
Oh
I've
my
seen
gosh.
I think I've seen this at O'Neill's.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I know
sure,
it's
yeah.
I think that's where I saw this at O'Neill's.
Those are porta can runners.
Oh, is the...
Porta can.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you
Oh.
slap down. This is blue water stuff right here. All right, let's do a shirt unboxing. He got us shirts too, honey.
Oh, sweet. I don't think Facebook's working.
We got canceled there too.
Probably.
Should we get canceled?
Let me
Oh
see.
my gosh.
Oh, no, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. It's probably
Sorry.
just too late. Everybody's off.
No,
Everybody
it's
go-
only 9:30. It's not bad.
Oh, it's only 9.
What is peak time?
We usually don't start till 9.
Well,
But no, this is like perfect. Like between like 7 and 10, I think is best.
Cooster
I
fries.
love it. I love banjo.
So the artist, so the caricature artist did like a cracked out version, Rick and Morty. That's the Rick and Morty version.
Oh my gosh.
And
Versus
then you have the other version, which is made the album.
Thank you so
I love
much,
it.
bro. I love this
Yeah,
shirt.
dude.
that's awesome.
Dude, they're really soft too. They're nice shirts.
Hey, best in the world.
Thank you, man.
Whatever that brand is, really are they're super comfortable.
I gotta do the ASMR.
No, do not. I can't. Stop. I hate ASMR.
And I thought that was clever at the time.
Turn Texas upside.
I like it.
I was like, what is Ted? I was trying to make it into a word. I like that. I like it a lot. Sweet. I love good shirts. Some good t-shirts.
Thank you so much, Cody. I really,
You bet, dude.
Dude, you're the best. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. I can't wait to put this on my ice chest.
I know.
No, don't put it. They have to like so they're not made out of vinyl.
Oh, okay.
So
I see.
they're
It's like paper.
porta can material.
Yeah, that's like.
Oh, I can like.
Or if you don't like somebody, you can stick it on the back of their car.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
I can think of a couple beer joints that need one.
I kind of want to put it on the back of my car. It's
Toilets.
pretty
Urinals, perfect.
funny. I like it a lot. It's
And then
funny.
take the picture
Post.
and get yourself a free CD if it's inside the urinal and you can show your hand pushing it. No, it's gotta be rough.
Dude, I never.
I
Forget.
thought about putting a like one QR code on something like in the middle of nowhere and do like a scavenger hunt,
Oh, that would be cool.
and then do like maybe a cash prize or something. It'd be kind of cool. Anyway,
No, that's awesome.
Somebody told me I need to put QR codes on these pics.
Throw them.
You ought to get some pics.
I've had them.
I like the QR code.
This is what I use for
QR code thing
Like the
though.
scavenger
This is what I
hunt
use for my business card.
Yeah, I use the CD.
I gave away almost an entire bag this weekend, basically Sunday.
Yes.
I can't keep merchandise. I'm not allowed to have touch none of it. I give it away.
That's what all of.
But I
that-
feel like that's a good thing. You're marketing for
No,
yourself.
I'm the-
You're not making money.
I'm the
but-
same way. Everything I get,
My brand is huge, but I'm broke as fuck.
But I'm broke.
I give away all mine to them. That's why I do made to order now.
Well, they got that.
Yeah, they do. I can tell you how to do it. Like when you go into my online store,
Yeah.
it's all I don't see any of it. It's
It
They
goes
made.
place the
straight
order and it
from-
goes boom, boom, boom.
It goes straight to the
So
person.
you
that
just pay
ordered
for the
it.
design, or you
I make
take
the
your-
design.
or you can take your existing design and.
Yeah, so he like posts
That's pretty
all of
rad.
his stuff, and if I could order it, and it would come straight from people we ordered from to me. He never.
You can't get them to mail it to the client though. Huh?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like it goes straight to.
Yeah, they
like
put
if you were to
their
order
address.
something,
It goes to them. You
It
don't
would go
have.
straight to
There's
you.
no middleman.
no
No,
money.
just the money. As soon as they get the package, and if they don't refund it, they release me the money.
Man, you just put two dudes out of business.
Hey, well, my first run of merch, I bought physical, did the normal thing,
Right.
gave it all away, didn't make a damn thing.
Yeah, we were throwing shirts.
That's why I do and then any design I have in my head, I can just put it up and it gets made.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah, dude, it's a way.
But I guess you can order though, like 15, 20, whatever.
Yeah, they give you.
Yeah, you get a
They'll give you a discount. I mean, there's a monthly fee for all that. You got to pay them like $10 a month for the
For
it.
service.
Justify itself, I assume.
Yeah, for it to be set up,
Right.
but that's what you pay, and then you pay shipping.
All right.
But other than that, you just upload it on your store, and they get the design. Like, you just upload the file, and then boom, it's there. That's how I can do all these dumb fucking shirts that I do.
Yeah. Jeff
Like
Candace said, "Oh damn, Cody."
What up? Can you say? I don't know which camera's on.
The live camera is that one, but
What's up?
dude, yeah, I'll tell you. Think about it. I mean, it works for me because as a guitar player, I can't sell my shit because I play with multiple different bands.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no.
I can't
Yeah,
sell.
market my own.
So like I have to
stuff.
do that. But if you were, I would say anybody that is a lead man
Front man and something.
I would have merch that you bought in the normal way that you have boxes of,
Right, for your
and then
live performances.
online, and then everything online is different and better than what you do live. Or like like your live stuff is just normal stuff, but you can have cooler stuff, and then you could set it up where I have a payment thing, and at the shows they can order it. Like,
And it goes through a third party, like outside of shirts. What else is there? Koozies,
I have baby clothes. I have
Dog
magnets.
panties,
I have
Yeah.
fanny packs.
I have a
I
fanny
can do underwear, but
fanny packs.
I do fanny.
He
pack.
made me a fanny pack.
I have a dog.
I would happily have a fanny pack.
Dude, I have
Earl
some-
Shreds.
Mine says
fanny
Sydney
pack?
Shreds on it.
Hey, yeah.
But
if
the
you
back says Earl Shreds, so.
Oh yes, before you leave, give me your a shipping or your address, and I'll send you some shit.
I would definitely.
You want a fanny pack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll give you. I do. For you, I do custom ones. Like for her, I changed the Earl to Sydney.
It says Sydney Shreds.
So like when I do custom orders for people,
Right.
I'll put their name Shreds.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Then like her fanny pack says Sydney Shreds.
I need to get Cassidy's shirt done.
Yeah, I have a shirt with my face on. Like I have.
Well, that's kind of that deal. I thought that's hilarious when people put their. Man, like, remember back in the day when you have like a Barbara Mandrell?
Yes.
Like her poised face or
That's
whatever,
funny.
or even Reba McEntire or whatever,
I came unplugged.
They
I fixed it. I'm good.
They sell the best out of all of them. The ones with my face on them.
Really?
Really, they really do. They sell.
I mean, you've got a face for television.
I don't. No, it's not
You
that.
should just. I
It's
thought you were just
not
gonna
that.
say you've got a face. You just leave it at that.
It's not that.
You got a
it's
face.
just. I think it's just they own it. I guess they feel more inclined to buy it.
I think they think it's funny.
Because you're owning up to like I'm selfishly.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a goofy
I'm
picture.
selling me, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I think people like it more when you're all transparent. Like I'm
Right.
basically selling myself.
Right.
Because all the shit that's designs and just my logo, they sell okay, but the stuff with my face or
Dude.
picture on it, that's what sells.
There's this kid, I don't know, his name was Drew, but anyway, they had these shirts, and they had this buddy named Nate, and they all had these shirts that said, I hate Nate, and it was written with, like Little League Baseball, whatever.
Yeah, like the varsity
I
letters.
hate Nate. And then they all had these shirts made, and then wore them one day just to piss off Nate, and I thought it was hilarious.
That is funny.
But then later on, they were still wearing around these I hate Nate shirts, and we were like, what the hell is that? We wore them one day. It was like, but it still fits, and it's like, I hate Nate. And I was like, I love it. It's like, I hate Nate.
That's a good selling point. Like everybody gets shirts. I hate Nate.
Jeff Canada's got a good one. He says Jeff Canada sucks.
Well, it's like
That's what his shirt said.
I'm selling
South
the fuck
Park.
out of them.
Yeah. What's South Park? Primus. Primus sucks.
We all win. Yeah.
Oh, that's the OG,
Yeah.
I did a video. Jeff, you need to post that video if you're listening. He sent me a video. He's like, send me a video of you saying Jeff Canada sucks. I was like, okay. And he's been posting. Apparently, he must have fucking asked everybody because he's been posting random videos from people where they go, Jeff Canada sucks.
That's one of my favorite shirts. I wear that shirt a lot. Jeff Canada sucks. I think it's funny.
Yeah, I like it too. Jeff Canada's the GOAT. That's why
I want to wear the caricature shirt next. I love that.
I know. I think you and Jeff Canada's shirts are my favorite. These are great.
I like different stuff,
A lot of these new guys shit is too serious.
I don't even know what new guy stuff looks like.
Yeah, it's too like.
Don't you
like,
talk shit about
I
your
like
own band,
this.
'cause
It's
I made the
funny, you know.
logos.
It's cool. Like, I don't want all like your feeling. They put their feelings on a shirt, and I'm like,
Oh, goddamn.
keep your feelings. They're not mine, you know.
What shirt are these? What shirts are
They
these?
got like flowers on them. Or
oh
something.
yeah, no, we keep the flowers.
Or like
away.
some motivational quote or some shit.
I was about to say, don't you talk shit about your band.
I
'cause made
I
those
did
logos.
put on. I had one. Actually, I think it's not Phineas Red, but it's shit. It was what was it? Honky Grass. Cross between Honky Tonk
And Bluegrass?
Bluegrass.
That's funny. I like
And
that.
I was doing crossbreed, and then
That's
Holly-
kind of y'all's. That's you and Chip's genre.
That's Chip's genre.
Honky grass,
Honky
dude.
grass.
That's Chip all over it.
Oh, the honky thing. Well, that's both of us. But
You're more honky, and
yeah,
he's
yeah,
more
yeah.
bluegrass.
He's more blues than he is. Bluegrass.
I was about to say blues is his thing.
Yeah.
Dude, where did he learn to play the guitar? Just playing?
No, he's a student of music. His brother's a sax player, sax teacher out in L.A.
Oh, you got
like
a
he's
family.
legit,
Oh, I didn't know that.
like
Really?
masters in music type thing.
Wow.
Yeah, the first
Aaron
one.
Langton is his
Yeah,
name.
Chip's got some shit on
He's
that.
famous too.
Really?
He got. He is now.
He is now.
He got some. Chip's got some shit on the guitar that's like
Dude, he's slick.
very slick on the acoustic too. I'm like,
Dude, we did a lot of playing with the acoustic stuff, and that really, I think it made everybody better players. Man,
yeah, it makes
Just-
you a better player.
I mean, when you have to gut out the note and hold it and really make it sustain, and
Yeah.
it's a lot more application, and I don't know. We did a lot with that. That record, that green one, is kind of indicative of that. Chip played on that.
I really appreciate that because I told you earlier, like, I mean, I want to make good music, but I given up on being, like, just musically, like, the best, you know, or just...
Oh, you're never gonna be the best, man.
Yeah, I know.
There's always somebody better.
I just focus now on, like, my performance at shows and just, like, easy listening rock music.
Well, I think it's what you're selling, man. I mean, get out there and create the vibe, create the party. That's what you're there to do, especially in live music, you know. The recording studio is a different deal. You know, you can go in there and you can take a thought and imagination and make it materialize. But when you're out there, you have that already. Now let's go emulate it and let's have some fun and let's, you know, create a good vibe for the people around and, you know.
That was the song 8 Points on the Asphalt that we had. That was literally what I thought when I was, like, writing the music. I was like, I just want a fucking honky tonk song. And it's a good honky tonk. I mean, I can't think. At the Wine Garden, it went hard. Y'all killed it. Thank you, honey.
Oh yeah, we line dance. I thought you were gonna high five me. Sorry.
Yeah, y'all, dude, y'all really got the vibe going on that song.
Who is this?
That's my buddy Willie Gillespie. He was supposed to come, and you know him?
No,
I know
don't.
that last name. I have some Gillespie cousins,
Nah.
so that name
I
like rings a bell
might
for me.
have seen him. Know who he is.
So like he's been running with me since 2000. Dude, somebody the other day, there was a time Jason Boland was sleeping over in the Crosby Motel next to Willie Gillespie, and Willie's been running beer joints.
Jason Boland. Who's
And the Stragglers. They
the
played
Stragglers.
Is
the
that
night
the-
before you did.
Cross
at the-
Canadians
Oh.
people.
Yeah.
I got beef with him. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good. I don't have no love for
Not
nobody.
with them, with the sound guy that was running their sound. Not their
Oh
sound
yeah,
guy.
yeah,
though.
yeah. I don't have beef.
Hey,
with
Stoney
them.
LaRue one time tried to use some drumsticks on me and like take me down.
What?
Yeah, like was trying to show me some Elvis karate moves one time,
Oh.
and I was like, dude, if I fall over, like I'm not coming up as a fan anymore.
Yeah.
He's
But,
trying to show you some moves he learned from Elvis.
Karate moves.
Yeah, Elvis was a black belt. You didn't know
You
that?
know, Stoney LaRue, you put that away because Elvis didn't know no fucking karate.
Elvis got him a black
Oh,
belt.
no,
What
no.
you talking about?
Yeah, he got
Was
all.
he-
Well, I don't know if Stoney did either though, but he was sure trying to manhandle me.
Oh,
This is back in the
no.
early days
Yeah.
before they was all famous.
I know he's famous as hell now.
Is he?
Yeah, no, who? Son LaRue?
I mean, like in our area, in Texas,
if I know
If you got 1,000 real fans, man, you're legit famous.
I think so. Does he play any music, or he just a
he's
friend?
a participator.
Okay.
That's why he's peeking in.
I was about to say
not really a part of the.
he's just been to a lot of them.
Well, that's what I was thinking. He's kind of over there.
He's
by
drove
himself.
me more places than God bless.
That's funny. He even got to sign.
Yeah, he's legit.
He's part of Phineas.
He's part of the family.
Where's my picture on the album cover?
It's not my album. Hey, if the Earl Shreds album comes out, your face can be on it.
I want to be like the girl in the White Snake video, like dancing on the car.
I already have the song. I already got the song. Yeah, we'll make that happen.
Yeah, like the Cars album over there.
Shake your ass.
I got the water hose.
There you go. That's all you need.
Yeah,
And
you
a
let me
fan.
squirt her down during my song, my music video.
I got the Camaro. We can do it.
I'm totally
I
down
can get
with that.
I have a sick Camaro.
I can get we can get all kinds. I got a friend with a bunch of cars.
Oh
man.
hell yeah! I got a '79 Z28.
Hey, you need a music video, dude. I'm working with a guy. He's doing music. We done some good stuff. So, let me know. The last.
I need a music video guy.
Oh, I got your guy.
Oh yeah.
The Bayou
He's
Company.
great.
The guy that used to do the Bayou podcast. I don't know if you heard of that.
I don't.
It's he's a guy I'm working with, and I helped him film a couple. I did that thing with David Miner, but he did the Bayou podcast. He had a lot of big guests on.
That was Dalton's first podcast.
That was my second podcast.
Oh,
he had
Marcus was your first one.
he had Tanner Ursey on before he blew up, which I couldn't believe. Yeah, he had Giovanni's players, but yeah, it's the Bayou Company. He's doing more of a label now.
Gotcha.
Or he's trying to start a label. And I'm kind of the podcast.
I got
you. Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah, let me know.
Let's network.
Because we did a few live shots. Like, we did a bunch of live shots at the Whiskey Barn. Like, they let us come in before.
Yeah.
And the artist just set up and played.
Dub and them were cool over there.
Yeah.
We shot like 2 or 3 videos over there.
Yeah, he is.
And what a cool backdrop, man.
Yeah,
like you can get a different angle, different rooms.
Yeah,
that's what we did. We did a room there, but yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'm trying to do a rap video with him. I got a rap song.
I wrote a rap song.
Did you?
Oh, when this podcast's over, I'm gonna show you mine. I got it. It's done. It just needs to be released.
I want to hear Cody rap songs.
Mine's in my phone.
Play it right now.
I had to pull it up.
Like, you legit about it or what?
Swear to God.
I'm excited.
If it doesn't come up, then
It's not meant to be.
Then you can do it. You can do it right now, freestyle.
Yeah, I want to hear it live.
Yeah, I'll load you up a beat real quick.
It's gonna work.
Oh.
You asked, bro.
I like it.
There's some Jelly Roll shit. Oh no, that's ICP.
Hey, I was in a motel in Hobbs, New Mexico, on an iPad.
Compensate for everything we had. It's the price he pays for what he did to us. Working out of town, making a name, not helping out. No one was here to screw us. What's a girl to do when she gets lonely? Find another dick. Hell, maybe it's
You asked, bro.
That's pretty good.
all I'm trying to do is provide for my daughters. Work so much.
I love it.
Gang.
Anyway,
Hey, that's real shit.
I tell you, that was an emotional state, man. I was crazy. Then.
Yeah, you were feeling that.
Yeah.
My rap is just goofy shit.
Funny. Yeah, I
It's
was wanting to
music.
kill a motherfucker then,
Yeah. Well, when he played
When was
his,
it?
Oh, I can check the email.
Like last
Found an
week.
email.
Swear to God, if you tell me last
No,
week.
it wasn't. It really wasn't. 19.
Oh, okay. Pre-COVID.
Yeah.
So you were feeling that shit. You were,
Yeah, that was man. I'm not getting personal, but
No, you don't say whatever you want.
I did went through a bunch of just
Shit.
too much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and overwhelmed. But I was working out there in West Texas, and there was nothing to do.
Nothing.
And like there was like a honky tonk in a motel you could go to, not a honky tonk place you could get beer.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go over there and have a few drinks, and then I go back to this motel and like just veg out and like. But then I had this new thing called an iPad, and then it like had Apple like loops and shit on there. And I was
Yeah.
like, man, I was like, boom, I was like, I can play guitar with this. I'm singing Amazing Grace and harmony, and next thing I come out was like, the system's so messed up, screwing my game up. You know, the whole
Dude, you
thing.
are a real artist. You'd have to be a real artist to fucking do that shit. You'd have to be a real artist to be in the middle of fucking Midland.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
I'm always waiting for a song, man. Yeah.
just to come to you.
No, like an experience to something. So I went up to Nashville here back pre-COVID, right before COVID, 220, I guess, right, like literally. And I wrote with Michael Huffman, guy that wrote Adelida, several hits. I mean, he's kind of like the Roald Dahl of. I mean, he's got books and different shit. He's a writer. And anyway, I got to sit down and kind of pick their brains. Man, I was just way over. These guys were brilliant. They had different words that I couldn't think of, and
Yeah.
it was fun though. But these were my ideas, you know. So I was the one coming up with these simple short stories, or this is what's going on in my world, you know. And they're like, oh, well, you know, every song's been written. It has. I mean, how many love songs do you write? How many hate songs? It's got to be a different story, you know. So
They ain't been written.
yeah, well, that's the deal, you know. You just got to come up with something that's they ain't heard of.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't been written.
No, not all of you. What are you talking about?
All songs they ain't been written.
No, but the point was love.
Just saturated with.
Oh yeah, that's
You've
been
got
written.
love. You've got revenge. You've got this.
Yeah, all those
these things have been done.
Yes.
So now that you've got to come up with something original. That's original. That
Oh, it's hard, yeah.
yeah.
But I hate to keep coming back to it, but I mean that's why I wrote 8 Points on the Asphalt.
Finish your story.
Because
Finish
no, it was about hitting a deer. That song's about hitting a deer.
Well,
in your truck.
that's my point.
Yeah.
I mean, this is your story through your eyes.
Because that's what we saw. We were going to band practice one day. We saw this fucking truck just plowing this beautiful 8-point buck. And I was sitting in the car and we all went, what the fuck? And then I went, hey, if we wrote a song called 8 Points on the Asphalt, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
And then everybody went, before it was released and written, everybody was like, that's fucking stupid. And I was like, the song's pretty good, and now it's out, and it's one of the most played songs on the album. It's
Really?
like, yeah. I mean, there's a line dance to it.
I think a great backstory. That's the thing.
It's real. It's
100%.
That's
If you got a backstory behind it, and so some of the stuff that we wrote in Nashville and stuff they were pure imagination. Again, I got to be the kind of the instigator, the thought process when it started, but then like the words just turned into a story. It was fabricated. But once you've lived something, you know, like I mean, again, my early records, anything I wrote early 2000 up, I mean, if I didn't live it, I didn't even write it down because it was about being real. And again, I mean, as real as you can get it and keep it, you know.
Yeah.
But,
That's all I do. I mean, I'm on the national blacklist, so I have to do that.
well, I'm not on the blacklist, but
I am. I talk so much shit about those people, but
yeah, but I don't think all that does is create buzz about them, so they love that too.
I was about to say
yeah.
any
Hey,
kind
that's,
of
that's my secret.
any publicity
Tell
is.
people
I forgot. I know he knows too much.
Yeah, they'll come in. I've had them come in my contacts or my comments and yell at me. And
Yeah.
damn, I can't believe your comment.
Ah, dude,
They'd be like, "Fuck you! He's a really great guy." And I'm
if you feel it, think it, or whatever, or especially with something like this, I mean, put it out there and say it, you know. But A lot of the writing, I mean.
Well, that's where I'm different in the. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, continue.
No.
You keep interrupting.
I'm sorry, I'm
Yes.
interrupting.
I don't even. I feel like I'm used to this.
Cindy just doesn't like to
I'm
hear me
usually
talk.
trying to out talk Pat or somebody else trying to out talk me.
Cutting you off.
No, you're not bothering me.
That's how these podcasts end up being 3 hours long.
Dalton can't hold a thought.
No, I can't. I have ADHD or whatever.
I ruined.
But I mean,
Sorry.
that's what I bring to. I feel like I bring to country music where I play is just. I don't really think about stories. I'm from like heavy metal.
Well, you're a guitar player though.
Yeah, so I'm all like groove music.
Yeah.
So I'm like
But,
a lot.
how do you approach a song from because I'm a guitar player as well.
Just vibe. I like to think where I would be, that this song would go the hardest.
I mean, so like if somebody's got, I mean, do you? Yeah.
Well, he wrote 2 of the songs on the album, and I think
I mean, so when you write them, you've got an idea about what kind of vibe it's supposed to have. But when you got something else and somebody else sing, or you're playing somebody else's music, for me, I try to twist myself into that position. Or if it's some kind of a beach song or it's something that's happy, you know, I or whatever, I got in that happy mode or whatever. Or if it's something dark, then you got to transition and get dark, get.
Everything I've recorded for somebody else guitar wise, they just tell me what they want, and I do that. Like all the songs that Mason wrote the music to, like I didn't come up with. I just went to the studio and they played the track and I improvised, and what they like, I just leaned more into that, and I just said, "What do you want?"
Yeah.
Because like when you write a slower country song or a sad country song, I don't automatically don't like it. Not that it's bad. I'm a metal dude. Like,
Right.
So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't have any qualifications to input into this song.
Right.
I just
'Cause it's not your genre.
Tell me what you want, and I'm gonna do that for you.
Gotcha.
But doing that, all the slow songs that I have recorded, like I can't believe I did those parts just because I was like, I gave up on all of what I thought, and I was just like, just tell me what you want, I'll do it.
Sure.
And then they got cool stuff out of me that I would have never played.
Right.
But like when I do a song, it's all just like, I mean, I could just when I did 8 Points, I was thinking, what's a honky? If I was at the dance hall,
Right.
like,
So you had to put yourself in a
yeah, when you're
middle
yeah,
or fix a place like I'm in a honky tonk.
I was really,
I'm a here.
yeah, I was like, when I go to the dance hall, like I want to hear Boot Scoot and Boogie.
Right. Okay.
So I was like, this band needs that,
that vibe.
and that's kind of what it is.
Gotcha.
And then Tangled, which is the other song I wrote the music for, it's more of a rock song, heavy, and we end our sets with it. And we were just in the studio, and I had this music. Like most of it comes up, I'll just put on drum tracks. I'll just play my drum machine and write riffs to it, and then I get a cool riff, and then I base the song after that. That's how I do all my songs.
Right.
Because I'll put on a drum groove that I really like, write a riff, and then the rest of the song comes from that. But thinking about that song, I was like, we need to write some music.
So you start musically before lyrically putting something in?
I don't.
he doesn't do lyrics.
I don't do any.
Okay.
If
so
I do,
just composition of the song.
I just do
Gotcha.
riffs. A song for me is a riff. Usually,
Okay.
and I learned that from Metallica and Slayer and metal bands. Like a lot of the old school metal bands, all their songs started from one riff, and then and that's how I write.
So I'd call that, like in my version, signature lick. So so whatever the signature thing is that's going on with that song.
Yeah, like the riff for 8 Points is like it opens the song. It's out of tune, but that's the song.
Right.
I had that lick.
That's the song.
That's where it originated from. Yeah.
And then I came up with.
So who comes up with the lyrics after you've come up with that?
Mason does.
Okay.
Yeah.
He writes all the lyrics.
So y'all co-write these together? Or co-create them together? Let me.
Yeah, I'll
there.
bring him the music, and if he really likes the song, and if the band really, because we write as a band, we record.
Sure.
We don't hire The only thing we hire out is if it's a classic. If we write a classic country song, we'll hire out a steel player
Right.
if the song needs it. But
Right.
the drums, the bass, and the guitar and the singing are all the band.
Sure.
And it's just like I have this song, and if the band loves playing it and he likes it, then that's
Then
how.
it's a go-to, and that starts the bit about of creation, I guess.
And that's
Cool.
how Hurricane, which is like our number one song, the cover of the song
Right.
Hurricane. He, I told this story. I'm sorry if you've heard it, but I never heard the song Hurricane before I met Mason, and we were putting our set list together, and he's like, "Hey, let's play the song Hurricane," and he taught it to me. It's just A minor, C, and D,
Right.
you know. And then just the way that myself and the band played it, I was like, well, it's A minor, C, and D, and you're talking about Hurricane. So it sounds like it's a rock song to me.
Right. No, it is.
So we play it like, we play it like a rock song.
Sure.
And we went in the studio, and it was like, we wanted to do an album, but we also wanted to do a single. And it was like the song that was going the hardest live was Hurricane, the way we played it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I never heard any version but ours.
Right.
And I was like, well, we should do the Van Halen method. Because we were like, and Van Halen released You Really Got Me Going. That was our first single. A lot of that's music industry.
Sure.
You release a cover song as your first single.
Right.
I was like, whoa, we do Hurricane, we kill it. Everybody seems to like it. So let's record it. So the way it's recorded now, minus my guitar solo, is the way we always played it. And then, so we went in there and we recorded the bass track, and then I got tickets to go see Band of Heathens, who made that song big. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to listen to, I purposely have been like, I'm not going to listen to any version of it. I'm not going to listen to Band of Heathens.
Don't want to pick up no.
I don't want to pick up any bad juju. And then we went in the band.
Hemingway did that.
Yeah.
By the way.
Oh, yeah. So after
I don't read nobody else's shit.
Yeah.
Just
And I hated it. I really hated it. I was like, never even heard it recorded. First time I ever heard Hurricane the way everybody got popular was live, Band of Heathens. And I was like, fuck this. Like, what the fuck is this? And then that guitar solo.
Y'all's is more rocky, I assume.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy. And then the guitar solo in it, I'll show you after the podcast. But the guitar solo, I mean, it really, we play it, I was born in the rain, and it's heavy. Like, I used a Marshall half stack for the rhythm tone.
Gotcha.
Because I went in at Stormy Cooper, and we were recording.
Y'all cut it at Stormy's?
We do everything. We love them. It's really a producer, Will. He's the guy. Shout out to Will. But I went in there, and first song was like, I guess if we're gonna do a single, we're gonna do Hurricane, because with the band's ready, it's a cheap single.
Sure.
And I went in there, and he has this red 100-watt California mod Marshall half stack.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, and he's telling me like all the kids are doing now. So you're gonna bring your Helix? You know what a Helix is? It's one of the digital things. All the kids are doing it.
Amp mods and all that shit?
Yeah, it's I run it live. I use a completely digital setup.
Okay.
Because live, nobody gives
You don't use an amp?
a fuck. But I went in the studio and he.
Sometimes.
I'm an old tooth
We
guy.
used to carry around his half stack to shows.
Well, I'll
That's another story.
I'll use them in the studio. If I get bigger, I'll use amps. I'm just not gonna do them.
Sure.
But
I don't want to carry his amp.
I went in the studio and he was like, "So you're gonna use the Helix digital stuff?" I was like, "I want to use the amps for the album." And I was like, "Can I use y'all stuff?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Can I use that Marshall?" He said, "Yeah, nobody's ever used it. This is a mint nobody's ever used it. Still to this day, I'm the only person. That's the rhythm tone on that track." And I was like, "I'll use that motherfucker right now, dude." We set it up, turn it all the way up. And that's the rhythm. And then
on 10.
The solo is.
If you turn them motherfuckers up 100%, you get distortion out of there, and it's just
You can't.
natural breakup, and it's loud.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a sound you can't get.
He lost part of his hearing because of that.
Yeah.
I've done the similar. I ain't gonna say the same thing, but very similar. Country Beauty on one of them cuts. It was done with I played with a Flying V that Billy Gibbons owned, and it was done on some Marshall
Hell
stacks
yeah.
at Sugar Hill.
Hell yeah, that's the way to do it. I
The
tell.
only way, and we did it on 2-inch tape.
Nice, even better.
Then oh.
That's cool. Yeah, he did Hurricane with his V.
Yeah, I
Also.
did it
Not the Jackson,
with
with
my
the
V.
Dean.
Yeah. And it's, I mean,
But Billy Gibbons, that's awesome.
Dan Workman had it sitting in his office, and it was like, we need the sustain, and my tellies weren't getting it, and he was like, I got something, and he goes, Billy will be okay with it.
they have a great
Was it one of
sustain.
the fuzzy ones?
No, it wasn't. It was white.
oh yeah,
Just
yeah.
Whatever
The
it was.
Gibson?
Yeah.
Nice, that's cool.
They do. That's what mine was $500. I bought the guitar because it looked cool.
Oh yeah, I told him.
Now
I was
it's
like,
on my
that's
most
Their
famous.
beach, my buddy Don Hutchko has another really badass Gibson Flying B that's, I mean, legit real, and he plays it like it's supposed to. I'll never see that guitar.
that's one of my favorite guitars though. When I met him, I was like, you got a good V. Like I like the V and I like the Explorer, but
But
I like
mine's a
rock and roll,
Dean, so it's kind of
the headstock's huge on it.
The headstock is a
it's like
V.
this big.
It's not like the Gibson ones that are a point.
Right.
This one is
Goes out.
horns,
It's big, yeah.
and it's huge. But
It's what flies, man.
no, when I bring it out, people,
Yeah.
people go, ooh. I'm like, but that's what it's about, dude. I mean, you got to get those amps turned up. That's why I don't even play amps anymore, because I can't play anywhere where I can turn them all the way up.
Yeah, he gets in trouble. He has to get turned down.
That's really why I go
We
to.
got to where we stuck them under the stage,
Oh, that's smart.
or
yeah.
and I'll take my backpacks and my bullshit and throw in front of
Case it,
them,
yeah.
just to kind of keep them.
I did that too, but it's just pointless to me.
I got a Mesa Boogie 112, and I mean it's a
Those
great
are-
amp.
Ooh.
Lone Star Deluxe, 30 watt, 15, 5, 15, and 30. I think I can't remember. I don't care anymore. It just anyway.
Hey, I'm like, you're making
It's
me
still
want to.
heavy.
I'm playing at the brewery this Friday. I'm like, I used to run an AB rig with a 50 watt Blues Junior Fender and a 50 watt Vox.
What happened to the Blues Junior?
I still have them.
Really?
I might, but since
Maybe we're selling. I'll be buying.
I can't.
He uses the Vox most of the time, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Vox is what I love.
Yeah.
The Vox is.
Man, I had a cool little deluxe that I used forever, man. And Katrina or whatever that hurricane was.
Yeah.
I had my shit over in the music room and it all got flooded. And then the guy calls me and goes, pretty much everything got flooded and you're not getting no money back on your little deal. And I'm like, all right, it's $400. I mean, I
But still.
lost $400, but now they're like $800-900 to get me a good. I mean, that same. It was like I don't
You
know.
can probably get them fixed.
No, but it's gone.
He probably didn't have it no more.
This one here is gone.
That was a long time
Oh.
ago.
No, I've got my Mesa stuff. I've got my rig.
That's what you use
rig.
now.
Yeah.
There was even
I've had it for like 10, 12 years. I mean,
Oh.
it's getting old.
there was even a time I'd use my half stack and I'd put the Fender combo and the Vox combo on each side and I did 3-way split.
Yeah.
No.
I was like, I'm not
Oh,
carrying
it
that
was-
Marshall half
It
stack
was
around.
Little
was a-
delay behind one to fatten it up.
I did stereo wet to the Vox and the Fender on the sides, and then the half stack was just distortion, just dry. And I put my ODs in front of it.
Right.
Ooh boy!
Work good.
You have I put the delays and the reverb through the combos on the side, and you put all the gain through the middle on the half stack, dude. Glorious tones.
If you could mix it, imagine that.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna get nervous. Like, if you had them mixed out, you could really punch out that note. And
well,
really
that was the
sing
thing. Nobody could mix it, and there's also like 30 people at the show. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Just blow 'em
We're
away.
meaning well.
yeah, they're like, oh my god, you know. So I just
I'm
dude.
gonna have to take a break again.
What time?
Yeah,
where
we're
we
like
at?
2 hours in, so.
You want to wrap it up? Did you want to play a song?
I gotta piss first, man.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Go ahead. and do
Pissing
that.
for America.
I gotta pee too.
I do.
I've been holding mine.
I can't do anything positive without pissing.
Shelby said, Sydney, answer my text. She texted me a while back.
I don't care to play a song necessarily, man. That's not really what I came out. I came here to bullshit, you know.
Dude, it's up to you if you want one.
I mean, we can go out there and pick and.
That's fine. You do what you want, whatever
Yeah,
you
go
want to do.
piss. Yeah, go piss and then we'll end it. Yeah, Blake texted me and said I was watching the TikTok, but you got banned.
What time is GCD playing Friday? Blake. Yeah, that was a group text. Me, you, and Blake.
Oh, I don't know, probably like 7,
Yeah.
8.
I would say 7-ish.
4 in the morning.
Stop. She's gonna bring Case. Case, you saw? She sent me a video. Oh, I'm gonna play it real quick while we're sitting here. She sent me a video. Case hit. He got a hit on his first baseball game. He's on a select team, and she told him if he hit the ball, he gets to come see Mason in the Gulf Coast Drifters.
Whoa.
Look, I'm gonna play it real quick. Hang on, let me start it.
Oh, look how cute.
He is so cute.
Case, what do you get for hitting the ball?
I get to see Mason in the Colts wrist.
Aw.
Mason in the Colts wrist.
All right.
The Gulf Drifters.
That is so cute.
Yeah, he's so excited.
Oh yeah, dude. We got goodies for him. That is so cute.
He has a shirt. She always sends me videos.
I think me and you need to do a concert recap tomorrow.
On what?
What concert? I know me and you need to do one.
We need to wait until we go with Shelby. We're gonna go see.
We have so many concerts we haven't done concert recaps on.
What? I don't even know what the last concert we went to. Papa Roach?
Papa Roach, yeah.
I thought we already. We need to get Cass to come do that with us. Because she hasn't been on yet. She's been wanting to come on.
Starting to look
Well,
like
we're
my
doing it
hero.
on one tomorrow. So.
Do it.
Look in the mirror. I said, I'm starting to look like my hero.
There you go.
Hey, do you feel like you made it?
Oh, no. Hell no, man. I got to keep on keeping on if
That's
we're going
right.
to keep on.
Hey, that's why I do these podcasts, man.
What is making it?
Yeah.
That's not even a
Yep.
real term, really.
What are the?
I've got a couple
bars?
bucket list things that are needing to go down, but other than that, they're going to happen when they're ready.
What?
When it's time.
Give me one, if you don't mind.
Oh, I'm going to hit that Opry up. They're going to let me in.
You
one
can do
time.
it.
Yeah.
You can do it. I'll help you any way I can.
Oh,
Make
it's
that happen.
going to happen. They already know. Everybody knows. They know who I am.
That's
just
the
a
kind
matter
of
of time.
attitude you gotta have. Like, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Just
Oh.
put it into existence. Like,
Oh, you got to spit it out in the universe.
That's
and I
right.
figured what better way than the Earl Shreds podcast.
oh, sorry. Turn the.
The Earl Shreds podcast.
Hey,
Put it out there
yeah.
in the universe. Man.
That's
If
right.
anybody can, make it happen. Make the Grand Ole Opry in Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee.
Yeah, make that shit happen. Let's go.
Then the Silver Barn in Crosby.
That's where you're gonna end it all right there.
Hey, start small.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe one day. Come on, man.
Keep all your big dreams to yourself.
Yeah. Don't shoot too high now.
Yeah.
Yeah, what has made it? Just
Nah, you know what it really means to me? I'm a picker. I'm a player. I think it guitar player. You know, a musician at the end of the day, and I think it is like recognition amongst my peers.
Yeah.
I want my friends that are successful to call me when they roll into town. Hey, Coop, come over here.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I got a song. Hey, what you think about this? You know, that's the relationship, in my opinion, of what made it means. You know, is that my network is that strong. You know, and it's not financial.
Yeah.
I mean, that goes, but those are leaps and peaks and valleys, I think, for everybody. You know, I mean, I don't give a damn if you're George Jones. There was a high point in your career, and there's a low point in your career, and it seemed like, I guess, in like all the Gene Watsons of the world and shit, there was like a point where they just were not needed. Nobody just seemed to want them. Then all of a sudden, bam, oh, we need that again. You know, and that's what I think is cool about music. It's somewhat cyclical. It goes through ebbs and flows.
Yep.
I mean, artists do as well. And,
Yeah.
and so,
Johnny Cash was playing at like casinos and shit
hell
before
yeah.
he released that album with Rick Rubin, you know.
Yeah.
And then he was down. He was nobody.
Alan Jackson didn't get famous till he was like in his 40s, and he'd been playing for 25 years. Remember?
Yeah, no doubt.
I watched a documentary
Yeah.
about him.
You got. I think that you, as an artist, I think you have to make yourself as marketable as possible, especially if that's what you're trying to do. I mean, again, money makes the world go round, and if anybody ain't figured that out yet, then
Yeah.
you're not going to be famous without a bunch of this.
Yeah.
And
You're right.
how many millionaires you know? That's the truth. But then there's half truth to that. You also have to have a product, and that product has to be honed. It's got to be matured, and it's got to, again, that's paying your dues. It's the travel to where you're getting, this may be the goal, but, you get, what's it take to get there, you
Yeah.
know? And, again, I think from a musical standpoint, I've met a lot of my goals, but at the same time, music's one of them things you can't ever get enough. You can never reach that maximum.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about, I've got heroes that I'll never be as good as them till they die, and then I get to squash them for about 5 years, and I'm right behind you,
Same, yeah. That's how I look at Eddie.
Yeah.
It's just,
Someone
Yeah.
said earlier on there, I didn't mean to get off track, but someone said, this shit is straight out of a fever dream, or something like that. There's some shit that I see in a fever dream. I think it was when you were showing the
yeah.
album covers.
Oh.
I was like trying to read it for a long time because I can barely see that.
Oh.
And it was, someone was laughing and said, that's some shit straight out of a fever dream.
yeah, we're on Instagram Live. Yeah.
CodyKouba.com, PhineasRev.com.
Plug it. Seriously, I always say, like, where can we find you? Like,
Yeah, do you have any shows you want to plug or anything?
Man,
yeah, this Friday.
yeah, Friday at Guidry's Cajun Kitchen.
Oh, shit. Yeah, don't do
My
that
buddy,
one now.
my buddy Chad Guidry lives, got a place over in Deer Park. Badass. In fact, I'm doing that. Shit, who's all playing? Paul Chris. We got Kenny King. Got some monster players. Pat Matula. Obviously some great food and shit. So it's gonna be a great time. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of like the thing that's going on. I'm not really booking right now, man, to be honest with you, and just kind of taking back and riding the low.
Yeah.
Hey, I never booked. I've never booked a single gig.
Bless your heart.
Been called and said, I need someone to play the guitar, and then I showed up. I won't.
I need you to be here.
Yeah.
I won't book. They won't book me either because I treat them like shit.
Well, I like it when them booking agents is doing it for you, and that saves everybody a bunch of headache.
I rub their names all through the dirt.
Half the people that want Dalton to play text me and say, hey, is Dalton available?
Yeah, because they're afraid to take. I don't know why.
No, I think because you don't know whenever you're playing. I have the whole calendar.
Actually, yeah, I'll be
Well,
like,
organization is a lot to do
Yeah.
with. Again, I'm not the most organized individual, and if I can sub it out to somebody else. It's usually the best deal.
oh, Cindy does that for me. Yeah, I'm like, I don't.
I got a podcast calendar. I got a show calendar. Like the two bands he's in.
Yeah, I got
all
this
the extra
podcast
stuff he does.
and this shit. I'm like,
Yeah, on my personal
Just-
calendar, my work calendar, his work
you
calendar.
mean to unbutton my shirt and make women swoon? Just that's what I'm there for.
Old swoon.
And I'm gonna plan it and organize it.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, we'll wrap it up. Is that okay? You want to play a song?
Rock and roll. I don't care, man.
Yeah, play me a song.
Hand me
Come
one.
on, dude, play a song.
Hand me the guitar.
You did the band now.
I will try.
He could be in TV or like in a movie.
Yeah.
Like what's his face that does all the commentary?
Let me try.
What do you want to hear, man?
Whatever you want.
I know you like in your face shit, man.
Play whatever you got, dude.
Oh.
Walked through the door, said you were leaving. You can't stand my ways anymore. You look surprised, but I'm not grieving. No sad goodbyes, no words of war. I'm going down to the tavern. I'm gonna drink myself insane. I'm going home with my roommate jail. I'm gonna deal with this my way. I'm gonna deal with this my way. Been living hard. This life called music, it takes its toll on this old man. You're on the stage, still picking and grinning. You need a place, take your stand. I'm going down to the tavern. I'm gonna drink myself insane. I'm going home, barroom angel. I'm gonna deal with this my way. We're gonna deal with this our way.
Yeehaw!
So look alive, no time for sleeping. Lift up high your weary head. Have a drink, forget your sorrows. Get that drunk ass out of bed. We're going down to the tavern. We're gonna drink ourselves insane. I'm going home with the barroom angel. I'm gonna deal with this my way. We're gonna deal with this our way. We're gonna deal with this our way.
Ooh. Oh, dude, yes. Love it.
I like that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Stevie.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't hear shit like that no more, bro.
I know. I like that a lot.
That was awesome, man. Dude, you're the slay those licks, bro. I could never do shit like that.
I liked that a lot. I was entertained the whole time.
Here's one I wrote in Nashville.
All right, give it to me.
Well, I met her at the border. She didn't have 2 quarters to rub together in her curvy jeans. She was such a lovely creature, so I paid off a preacher to marry us up in New Orleans. Makes a lovely Mexican with a lonely Cajun man. There ain't nothing like a Mexican lady. Saucy, sassy, and jalapeno crazy. It's Creole cooking, slice of life. Mariachi every night, and my Mexican lady loves me right. Cultural appropriation, man. Mix Louisiana loving with habanero hugging. It's a recipe for love, just ain't bland. My perfect margarita, my little senorita that gave her heart to a Cajun crawfish man. Yes, she gave me her heart. Found sanctuary here in these 2 arms. There ain't nothing like a Mexican lady. Saucy, sassy, and jalapeno crazy. Creole cooking, slice of life. Mariachi every night. My Mexican lady loves me right. It's Creole cooking, slice of life. Mariachi every night. My Mexican lady loves me right.
I like that one too.
That was awesome.
So, are you
Dude,
married now too? No?
he's just dreaming about him.
I didn't know if you were married to
Dude,
a Mexican lady or not.
I really like the C sharp on the D. That's awesome, man.
Nerd.
And then you hit the C sharp with your pinky. That's a hard chord to sing too.
Oh, that was watching. The little pinky.
I'll go gadget pink.
Yeah. What a
Just came out of nowhere.
what a great song. You don't need me to tell you that, but wow.
Oh, it's a good song. It's a catchy. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, dude, you can tell you're the OG, man. You've been doing this a long time. That was a kids now couldn't write songs like that. That was awesome, dude.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
No, you ain't gotta tell me shit, man. That was awesome, dude.
Yeah. I enjoy
Give me
it.
another one. Give me one more, and then we'll end it.
You can go to hell. Hell, I'll go to Texas. I've had my fill of every place but home. Take away these city lights. Put me on a one-way flight. I'm leaving out of here tonight. But just consider me gone. I walked into this ritzy of Ritz to put my cares at bay. Here playing games with this young thing up around Chicago's way. Well, the wine did flow, my ass did show, my mask I gave away. With a heavy tongue, she knew where I was from. As we left, I dared to say, you can go to hell. Hell, I'd go to Texas. I've had my fill of every place but home. Take away these city lights. Put me on a one-way flight. I'm leaving out of here tonight. Just consider me gone. Well, don't look me out, 'cause my southern drawl held my swagger or my sway. Yeah, these old boots or this cowboy's hat, or the way he likes to play. Well, so here's to all that made me smile and loved along the way. And here's to all those good-looking things that turn and run away. Well, you can go to hell. Hell, I'll go to Texas. Had my fill of every place but home. Take away these city lights. Put me on a one-way flight. I'm leaving out of here tonight. But just consider me gone. Put me on a one-way flight. I'm leaving out of here tonight. Pour me a drink, you know that's right. Just consider me gone.
Oh yeah. Man, that took me home right there, dude.
Awesome.
Yeah, you got it. In the words of Davy Crockett, you can go to hell.
Man, thank you, dude.
I
go
love
to
that.
Texas.
Yeah. And the hat is
I
back.
feel normal again.
Back to your normal self.
Dude, that was freaking awesome,
I
man.
like it. Yeah, y'all come check
What
it
a
out,
picker.
Cody.
Damn.
Is it Phineas Rebs that's going to be out there tonight? Or Friday?
It's going to be a derivative of.
Okay.
Same, it's the material.
Gotcha.
Phineas Rev is the material.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
It's a whole vibe. Yeah.
Damn, what a picker, dude. Fuck.
That's what he said he
I
was.
set my game up.
Oh, check this out. Watch this.
Give me a good one. Give
I
me
think that was cool.
give me a
Watch
sick
this.
lick. Ooh. Ooh.
I ain't slept in 7 days, I haven't ate in 3. This methamphetamine, it's got a damn good hold of me. My treatment fits out, got me to the point of no return. I just took a lighter to the bulb and watched it burn. This life of sin has got me in. Well, it's got me back in prison once again. I used my only phone call to contact my daddy. Got 20 long years for some
Dust in a baggie.
Fuck myself. This life of sin has got me in. It's got me back in prison once again. I use my only phone call to contact my daddy. Got 20 long years for some dust in a baggie. I use my only phone call to contact my daddy. Got 20 long years for some dust in a baggie. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah.
Pro shit. I love Billy. Hell yeah, dude.
And I was, me and Chip and them went to he did a concert over in Houston. We went and watched the show, and then like 2 or 3 weeks later, me and my kids took a little trip. My family, we went up to Dollywood and did the whole thing. And then I'm hanging around and like green guitar, and like I'm hearing this motherfucker pick in the back, and I'm like, who is that? I got my little one with me. She's 12 or 11 at the time. I said, come here. We go scooting around. Hello and behold, Billy's back there jacking around on the guitar, and I'm going like, he gets up, and I already know how to treat a star, you know. I kind of walk up and randomly go, hey man, I seen you down in Houston. And I was like, dude, I wanted to pick with him bad, but I had my kid and I couldn't get in that like get
The
that mind
headspace,
frame
yeah.
right. But
That Billy mindset.
yeah, it had to be right if I was gonna.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't even try.
I would, but not that day. It was,
Yeah,
it was
you
the
could.
wrong,
You could. I wouldn't even.
the wrong mentality.
I wouldn't even give that a shot.
So I've been brushing up, waiting for the real deal. One more time, we're gonna get the throw down.
I think
It's
so.
just a matter of time.
I think you can make all those things happen, dude. I'll help you
No,
any
you're
way
going
you
no,
can.
that's-
to. He just said he's going to. You
No,
gotta
this is
put in the universe.
if you think it. I already got.
If
I'm
you
gonna do
build it,
some-
they will come.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, I
Angels
live
in
my
the
life
outfield.
that way. I wasn't
Absolutely.
I wasn't a podcast host until I was. You know what I mean? And,
Well,
and then
they
now
say
I
fake
am.
it till you make it, man. But sometimes it's just doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, you got to put it. I mean, anything's better than nothing.
If you don't get out and start doing something, and you don't start projecting that, then you're never going to achieve whatever it is that you're going for. And I don't give a damn whether it's podcast, music, or construction work. I mean, you
Yeah,
got to put
anything.
some initiative behind it, and most people don't get it. And man, you've got a great startup. I appreciate you having me out, truly.
Oh
glad you
yeah,
came, yeah.
absolutely, dude.
I
Thank
can
you.
honestly
You
say
can come
that-
back whenever you want. So I'm
and-
sorry.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna say that I can honestly say this has been probably the most enjoyable podcast that we've done or I've done.
Yeah,
like
me
in my
too.
opinion, this is probably my favorite podcast because I've just enjoyed sitting and just like talking and picking your brain, and you like. I'm being really
I've got a lot more up in the old.
yeah. No, you should
Log
come
in
back
there,
for
but-
sure.
Yeah, will you come back?
Like I have
Yeah,
people that
anytime,
I like enjoy, and like and I told
Dude,
Jason
what's
Richards.
really
I love
cool, man,
him,
is
but-
we don't live that far apart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
right
can come
down
back
the road.
anytime
5
you
minutes with
want.
a bunch of traffic, but you know. Yeah,
You
dude.
come back anytime you want. Just tell me the
Well,
day.
cool. And yeah.
Yeah, you come
For
back
sure, yeah.
anytime you want. I promise.
Yeah, no, I've
I had a
enjoyed
blast.
sitting and
Thank
talking.
you guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
JT's
really.
the only one that's taken me to the econ. The only person I tell everybody. I mean, I don't have people on my podcast I don't like, but I tell everybody come back. But JT's been the only one. That
Marcus.
motherfucker come back.
Marcus came back.
Yeah, Marcus came back, but JT came back. He'd be like, "Hey, I'll do it every week." So
Man,
and it
you
ain't
gotta
got.
start somewhere, and I think,
Yeah.
dude, you got a cool thing going on here, and dude, don't stop doing what you're doing. I mean, I noticed it, and like I really did. I started seeing some.
Oh,
vibe,
thank
and I was
you.
like, what's he doing? And then like I watched it, and again, it's just kind of I don't know what algorithm I'm getting of it, you know, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's
And
just
I-
talented
Bullshit,
individuals.
that's the
Dude, and I think
algorithm.
you just keep focusing it this way, dude. And I got some friends too that we can come back.
Oh
over and do it
yeah,
again, you
dude.
know?
Yeah, give me some people. Get some people on. You be my co-host.
Bring your
Yeah.
little corner guy. Didn't you say he was supposed to come with you?
He's not much. He was gonna come tonight.
That's what you said.
In
He's going to
fact,
come tonight.
You can come
He
next
just
time.
wasn't getting dressed. He was like, "Man, Willie, you wasn't getting dressed, lazy bitch."
You liar.
That's okay. It's okay, Willie. You come next time. Yeah, bring whoever you want, dude.
We're going to get Chip on here.
Chip needs to come.
Chip OnlyFans.
Yeah, now you know how it is. Now,
Yeah, I got a vibe for it.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
Drink some beer and
I will
talk.
come better prepared next time.
no, yeah.
Fucking 6-pack. I'm bringing an 8-ball.
We're going to have some fun.
That's how many.
Kidding.
That's how many of these other podcasts or interview radio motherfuckers.
Oh, Willie's watching. He
they
said
got-
Freebird again. Were you?
You want to do Freebird?
Man, Man, you can get that anytime you want.
Yeah, Freebird.
No,
Come on.
Freebird again.
I wrote a song called Freebird again.
I was like, he didn't play it. He didn't play it once. What the fuck?
Hey, Willie, we want them to go check out the album and tell me if it's podcast worthy or not.
Yeah, Willie, if you come on, we'll get that. We'll get
Yeah,
that
we need
on.
to go check it out.
He will definitely come next time for sure, especially if he just watched that. What's up, dog?
He looks like a cool cat.
Appreciate the hangout.
I'm just looking at his picture.
He's crazy as hell. Hey, man, he's drove me through everything. He's got me out of some sticky situations.
He made the album cover, so he must be a pretty cool dude.
Shout out Willie. All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all so much. I love you, everybody that watched.
Yeah, check out Phineas Reb, Cody Kouba.
Yeah, check out Phineas Reb, please. Check out the Bible, because some of y'all need to go to church.
I second that emotion.
Yes, some of y'all need to get straight with the Lord. I love
Yes.
y'all. Hold on, let me turn the live off. Don't say anything you wouldn't want.
Rock on,
Facebook.
peace out.
Mom to hear.
Sorry, Mom.
I love you, Mama. Bye, y'all.
Mom.
Sorry I showed my butt crack in the beginning.
I know. Someone at your twin flame asked if you're going to show your boobs.
Jake,
Jacob?
you can see my butt.
No, Jacob. Or Jake.
Yeah.
That's man cleavage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my